And welcome to Quest and Chaos. This is the Chaos Agents, and tonight we are playing Cardboard and Chaos. No.
We're playing Black Shroud.
We are playing
That was Sunday.
one of these, or none of these two
Or
modules.
both.
We
Both
will
at
see.
the same time.
We should do the book
Ghosts of
giveaway
Waterdeep.
early and then let them decide which one. We will play whichever one they don't choose.
No, we'll do whatever we want.
Or that.
Just like any poll that we put up there. We will get their input and disregard it immediately.
That's not true. We take it in a deep, thoughtful
We enjoy it.
consideration.
Yes. Yeah.
We are
Before we
happy.
disregard it completely.
We do
Maybe on
enjoy
that
your
one.
input. Keep inputting. I just realized my mic isn't pointing at me. Oh well.
It's close.
The polls are fun.
Three
over
ways
here.
at that set.
You gotta scream into it. Yeah, it goes great for audio.
Anyway, hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. We are sponsored by Gordon Biersch.
We are indeed.
This Thursday, if you are in the Bay Area, they are having the Taylor Street Festival, and they have free wrestling.
What?
Luchador.
Yeah.
Luchador.
Yeah, luchador.
Lucadors?
Luchador.
Really?
Put that down too fast, huh?
That kind of wrestling
Apparently.
this Thursday night.
Ooh.
Free.
Free.
I'm down to watch some pile drivers and some choke slams.
You guys have fun with that.
I'll be ready if they need a volunteer.
Yeah.
I'm there for the drama, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
about for me.
The problem is you can see their facial expressions behind the mask.
He betrayed my family!
It's okay, they mostly talk with their arms anyway.
Right, yeah. Nice. So the other thing we have going on is these These Libers Arcana dice. I'm going to go to the Hefner
Yes.
tomorrow. Tonight, I'll be rolling with them
Get it.
Coughing all
in
over.
my
'em.
dice tray. That's a 17. That's good.
Nice.
Wow. I didn't know if that was good or not.
Yeah.
But it's not a 19. I heard you do that last night. That made me very happy.
The occasional wink.
So then we also want to thank D&D Beyond for
Yeah.
their wonderful partnership with our chaosness.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yes.
Poor bastards.
Oh my.
Should I do that?
Oh.
Ooh.
Can you hold that up?
That looks like a danger.
You should call light.
It's not though, because when do I ever slam my hands on the table?
Right?
If you make
Yes, and
if you make me put my medic hat on tonight, we will have words.
I'm at 58 HP. I think I can make it.
Aaron's fine.
I was gonna say.
So the other thing we have going on is Game Castle. They are very cool. They're local and they're franchising. If you use our exclamation point Game Castle, our reference link, it will help us out. And if you pre-order, you get 20% off the stuff.
Ooh.
Very cool.
I like it.
20% is a lot.
Wave of the future.
It's almost like Amazon, but not quite.
Well, and you get to support a more local store.
Exactly.
And Amazon really pushes their workers to get
Oh, yeah.
those packages to you within 2 days. So support Game Castle.
Yeah.
You don't have to make anyone die.
That's
Dude,
right.
I
Nice.
need that thing that I totally forgot that I ordered right now.
At the expense of
As
someone else's
yeah.
life.
far
Not on
as
stream,
I know,
man.
nobody's died in a Game Castle. As far as I know.
What?
What?
I agree with it
There's some
blindly.
Game
Yeah.
Castle exec watching this, like, get him off screen. They're gonna Google it.
Game Castle exec watching us. That's funny.
He's too busy being a millionaire.
Yeah.
Man. So the other thing we have going on is we're going to give away a 5e book of your choice. It does not have to be Saltmarsh or Ghosts of the Mad Mage, Dungeon of the Saltmarsh, or
Because we put 15 bits into the boy yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
All for the ghost of the salty mage.
That's the winner. That's the winner.
Congrats.
Or Dungeon of the Salty Mage would also be good.
Just salty. Just get
Salty
salty.
mage. Oh man. All right. So
We couldn't have the salty fox, so we have the salty mage.
Salty phoenix.
With the
it was so close.
With the fox's head.
All right. So thank you again for donating.
Thank
those
you,
bits.
everyone.
The other thing that you can do to support us is go shop in our store, questandchaos.com/merch.
We got a
I'll do the Brian W. Foster
Buy that.
merch.
We got a website. Get it.
Yeah.
This stuff is up there.
Did it. Yeah, backslash. Backflip.
Yes.
What? Oh, yeah, I said that.
So go. You can get yourself a pin, one of our amazing shirts, the Immaculate Guild of Octopeers. There may be new emotes too in there. I don't know. I didn't
What?
get any confirmations that they were approved or not. But suddenly, we have up to 6 emotes
That's awesome.
That's
Where?
On Twitch.
I want some.
Emote for us.
We have to figure out what they
They're
are.
not there, so never mind. Forget I said
We
anything.
have to figure out what they
They're
are.
coming. Maybe.
What?
Emote with your words.
But you should go to Discord.
Discord
and,
as well. Both of them.
Exclamation point Discord. And tell us what you would want in a Quest and Chaos emote.
That's great.
What would help you tell other streams that you're in that we are the Chaos?
COT.
Cult of Ted.
Oh.
Little O, big T, big C.
You already have a nat 1.
Yeah, well, you know.
And half of Beefy and Girthing.
Well, I mean, one must. One must.
Most of our emotes are yours, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Liar.
All right. And then we have this amazing thing that we are doing with Nord Games. We bought a whole bunch of these. So many that we're going to give away every D&D stream.
Nice.
Which
Until we
means
run out.
that eventually all 30 of our viewers will have it. So
Get it.
Hafner's gonna win 4 times.
you can only win one of these. Well, twice, because we have some critical
separate.
hit decks.
Yes.
You can only win once per week.
So if you really want to torture your players, get the critical hit deck.
That's fine.
Yes.
All right. So with that, let's talk about the 3 bits that
No,
you
we had 4.
Did you?
We had 4.
Oh, yeah. So those are.
We have 2.
I stopped keeping track.
You
These
have
are
3
three.
there.
These are
So
three.
here's one. I'll just
Swear to God.
Oh, there's
I
a
went for
4th
your
one.
hand.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I did. So
Knocking this over.
Explains why you missed.
already trying to refill the boy is Tomagatoro.
Hey!
500 bids.
Thank you so much,
500
Tomagatoro.
in the dice tray almost.
Good catch.
Pronounced properly.
Good,
Trying.
good toss.
Thank you,
Was
sir.
it?
No.
Much
Yeah, I did.
appreciated.
Tamagotora.
Nice.
I always do that
watch
too
anime.
when I hear, when I see his handle.
Did you say it like that?
I also watch
I,
it dubbed.
I do the slightly racist Japanese accent. Yeah.
Ja nie знаю, я говорю по-русски.
Is that too much? Let me know in chat.
No,
It's fine.
no.
It was fine.
You need a samurai sword though when you say it. That would bring it all together.
I'll bring you mine.
Awesome. Then 3 Fingers 60 to the players right over there.
Oh,
catch.
catch.
Not even close to your
Catching it.
drink. I'm not even trying.
But
Not
I had
anymore.
this instinct. I had the instinct to do it nonetheless.
These are too big for that.
Not after the
So-
2 that went into your drink last week.
Yeah.
That was so
I'm gonna
funny.
move where it is behind here.
That's the highlight reel. It's like the top of it.
Oh, and then ready, set, roll.
Hey,
Hey, hi guys.
It's
bit me.
Bit
Bite
him.
is that supposed to be an M? All right,
500 million?
over there.
Oh no.
500 bits.
Close.
Thank you, ready, set, roll.
Thank you.
Stream on Sundays.
Thank you.
Neat.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
All right, and then the Hefner.
Ooh,
Hi,
Just
Hef.
go
the
straight.
one, the only.
These, the one, the only.
What?
The one the levers are kind of nice.
Yes, he did.
1,000 bit stream.
I called him. I don't even reach out anymore when I see the gold ones come out. 'Cause it's like it's gonna be one of 2 things.
That's what Hef does now.
I mean, it does need to be balanced.
Secret villain of the entire campaign.
Is that?
You're one to talk.
What do you mean?
And
What
then
do you
we,
mean?
Then we have 500 bits from the Hef for the Cult of Ted.
Wow.
You see?
Trying to sneak one in.
I did try to
The
sneak
community has spoken.
Yes.
I was like the president's security guard.
Yeah, but the Hef was going to speak up for Ted.
What?
Regardless.
He was always.
I don't think that there was.
As the high priest.
All right. So, with that is going to conclude our announcement.
Before we conclude
Oh,
the announcements, I have a thing.
Yes, you do.
On Saturday, I am going to be playing on a different stream for a little while. I'm going to be playing an Arcane Trickster Rogue.
You had an inspiration.
Am I interrupting you?
You're doing great.
Would you like me to reenact what he did?
Yes.
I wish you said no.
Can you do it?
Out of politeness, I will try. Continue. I will not be distracted.
Right there? No! It's all about the equipment. I've got quite the schnoz. Sorry, go on.
Another girl on the stream's going to be nice. Anyway.
You can hit us.
Which one of these? Quentin
Shit!
I don't ask
know.
those
It wasn't this one because this
Totally
one
interrupted you. I'm
Yes,
so
you did.
sorry.
You totally
I wanted
did.
to see if I could do it, and I could. And then I
yours
saw
smell
him
smoky?
seeing me do it.
Do these smell smoky to you guys?
Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
wood.
wood burning.
Sorry.
But it hadn't burned in like. That's
This is important.
Apparently not.
It is important.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
Unlike the
Advertise
other one.
another stream.
I'm going to be guest starring on another stream for Milady Saito. It's it's like Milady Saito,
right.
Syto, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock our time, 6 o'clock Central Time.
Mandatory.
Oh, I did it. That wasn't on purpose.
Thank you.
During her talking.
All right, that's it. Okay.
Wait. She'll boomerang. She'll boomerang.
That's right. She's on another stream.
It liked me better there.
We have
Lies.
died.
True.
We have died
They
for
just
you.
don't know.
We have had a stream pitch where we will find you.
We like you so much. That's what this means. I know.
I feel
know.
like that's like if he pulls your pigtails, he likes you thing.
Oh, not at all. It's very different.
You seen the
Not
meme?
really.
But it does.
You seen the meme where it's like friends shaking hands, best friends, just like giving a noogie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm
Yes.
gonna be playing in a fairy tale based Dungeons and Dragons stream, and with a haunted background. Come check it out if you want, or be like these guys and ignore me.
What are you playing?
How dare.
I said you ignored me.
An arcane rogue.
Is that right?
Yes.
But when are you
badass.
playing? This Saturday?
Bloody hell! I said.
No.
This Saturday and next Saturday at 4 p.m. our time, 6 p.m. Central Time, which I guess would be 7 p.m. East Coast.
Why
There
the
it is.
Central? Yeah.
Because the
stream is there?
The stream is in the Central Time Zone,
Do
What
they
time
have
is
internet
it?
in the Midwest?
Yeah, right?
somewhere in the Midwest.
That's where Texas
What
is.
time is it
Long haul
showing
fiber.
in
Yep.
Tokyo? What time will it be on in Tokyo? Tamago Toro might want to know.
Tamago Toro
probably
is
not.
here in the Bay Area.
Also
I
California.
mean, if he's gonna, yeah.
I went to
that
college
was-
with him.
That's a bit much. I know who he is.
All the way in Japan?
I know how to spell Lincoln. Film nuts. And
That's awesome.
because announcements aren't quite over yet.
That's right.
Before we get to you.
Okay.
500 bits.
Hey!
From the Baroness,
Ooh.
wherever she may be.
Wherever
Very
she may be.
To Uzo for being a great first mate.
Oh, thank you very
That
much.
is yet to be seen.
It has yet to be seen.
my stripes.
A great
And
first mate in the making, I think.
There we go.
And 500
Fantastic.
I promise not to use the power responsibly at all.
I believe that.
Yes.
Saw.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
And from the Baroness, 500 bits to Amy.
What?
Oh, I
And
don't
then Amy just
understand.
passed it out to me.
Oh,
To
no.
be evil.
There we go.
Yes.
I gave you chips.
Thank you, Amy.
She's laughing.
She burst out laughing over there.
I'm happy.
Awful.
Did you
And
think?
one more.
All right. And I was on it last week. You can check me out on it this week as well on Ugador on Wednesdays. For I'm playing Hans Welsing, the Vampire Hunter.
I'm sorry, I've got to interrupt. It's only fair. If I
It's
interrupted,
true.
I have
It's
to interrupt
true.
you.
It's true.
I would have.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Were you saying something important?
No. Not for you, but for you guys. Check it out
I actually
tomorrow.
watched it last week, thank
Ugador.
you.
Did you stick your weird fingers in your ears?
Yeah, did you see them bend like a crescent moon? Then yes.
Bend them both ways. These
I
bend
can.
like
Do you want to
this.
shake my hand?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'll see you guys in the morning. I don't know why you'll be here in the morning.
Let me pat him on the back. Yeah, we'll put it in this camera later.
Anyway.
6:30, Ugador, Hans Welsing.
I have finished editing our Pandemic Legacy.
Whoa.
The one that was like 15 minutes long.
Actually, it was 45
Record
minutes
time.
long. 50 minutes of game time.
Oh my god, one
A
round.
half
One
hour
round.
of
Is everyone dead?
no,
Not yet.
Well,
Close.
Asia. Really. Russia.
It was really, really bad. But our final game actually kind of, I think, really give us hope for the final game.
There's hope. We have one more to play,
Yes.
and we will let you know when we are going to stream that. We don't know exactly when right now, but we will find out, and we will let you know in the newsletter! ! Newsletter.
Check it out.
TBD. To be determined.
And we have other board games that we're working on too that we need to get back to. There's so much stuff that we want to do. All right. Now, the recap. Yes. That's it. No more.
I think
Do
we're
it.
ready.
Unless we got
No
more
more?
bits.
I was waiting to interrupt you. Go
Are
on.
you doing anything else? Are you gonna be cheating on us as well?
Hey!
I have
I'm
a streaming set up at my house. I have not used it yet. There you go.
I'm spreading the good words. I'm spreading the good word of Quest and Chaos to other viewers, so they come
Boom.
over and hang out.
Boom.
Because we had Mage Hand Press come over and hang out because he played with me.
Yes. Nice.
And when you were on TPC, we had somebody, your coach. From,
Yes,
that
the
was
coach
on
came out.
yesterday.
Baloo's Clues.
Baloo.
He's what?
What?
He's
Here.
Hi!
Hey.
Run! Run, man, run!
He created a dual wielder, like great weapon master fighter, and I fought something that was immune to bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, damage.
Them's the breaks, man.
Immune.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Amy won.
Amy totally won.
Amy won the gauntlet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Because that was the whole like, oh, I have dark vision. I can see in magical darkness. No, so
that's
that
not
That is not how dark
win.
vision
So
works.
Amy would have won without cheating.
Fair.
Oh, so
Did win because the other person cheated and therefore was disqualified.
There it is. Nope.
Amy won fair and square. There it is.
Very Donald Trump answer.
So like Natrix won that boxing match fair and square.
Whoa. Oh my God. I'm just telling you, if Sen had given her just one advantage, she
would have won.
She would have won.
Yeah.
She would have gotten the sneak attack and poof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because at her level, it's 2d6. 2d6 or 3d6
They're level
at
5 now, so that's 3d6.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I forgot to quantify that.
So thank you all for tuning in and watching. We appreciate it. Last week, Chaos Agents, what happened?
Could misdirect.
It's a good move.
We went back
Power
to
move there.
Waterdeep, and Waterdeep's in shambles, and now we're never gonna leave.
Succinct.
He's
I
very
like it.
excited about it.
I was looking forward to spending life on a boat, but yeah. So apparently, actually, we went shopping. We got some really cool stuff. We spent
Cape of the Mountebank.
yeah,
Ridiculous amount of healing potions.
and some healing potions and some books because we're stocking up for a boat we'll never see.
We haven't gotten the books yet. We still need to go to the books.
No, I wouldn't got a book. I
need
totally
Out of the library.
You got a book out of the library. We haven't gone shopping for
Right.
books
I
yet.
forgot.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Androste gave you a shield.
She needs hers.
Yes.
You want your shield? Or we can get you a new one.
I would like a shield back at some point.
I would like an elven shield.
To be
Well,
fair,
you have an elven shield. It's on you.
It's also crispy and burnt.
It is
Yours?
not.
No, wait. Oh, you're.
Why is mine burned?
No. Because my burnt shield from the acid was
Yes.
elven.
Yes.
This is also elven, but
Yes.
wood elven.
Yes. So you don't want your shield back.
If you buy me a new one, I won't want my shield back. How's that?
Deal. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I didn't write anything down because the story wasn't directed at me towards the end. So I'm gonna let Tiana take it away.
Wait, what?
recap.
What?
I mean, unlike Sen. I saw James while the whole Maya thing was going down. I'm on it, James.
There was a lot of interesting information in that, though. To be
Yeah.
fair. So yes, we went out shopping and then we split the party, which you're not really supposed to do, but whatever. No, we're not. Uzo and Ruckus headed over to the orphanage, and then we cut over to Remy and Andraste, who went to talk to Barnabas, who apparently hasn't been sleeping more than maybe an hour or two a night since the Zentarum and Xanathar thing went down. He has like a beautiful mind thing going on behind him. We spotted a couple of connections between the splinter group of the Zentarum and the Xanathar, because the splinter group of the Zentarum are helping the Xanathar to bring chaos and...
Yes. I have to interrupt you here. We did not spot anything. Androste spotted it, actually. She
She
spotted
made connections
Yes.
that Barnabas had not made.
That's right.
Because he was exhausted. He couldn't see straight anymore. He was tired. It's just it's a matter of patterns. Once you learn to see patterns, they're everywhere and drive you mad.
Shipwright. Good joy.
And welcome everybody at Lionhead Gaming.
Hey guys!
Welcome to
Welcome to the chaos.
And the
It's
cardboard.
gonna be welcome to the cardboard. Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah.
Love that cue.
We are playing either
And this is
Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage or golfing in Saltmarsh.
Let's do that. That sounds much better than coming in.
Or both or none. We will find out as we journey in Waterdeep.
Thomas is awfully optimistic about something, because he spent a while building whatever's under that sheet.
There's no way you are getting to that.
That is fair.
So anyway, I made some connections. We tied all the connections together. We're going to be going and talking to Davil next, I believe. So we're heading over to the Yawning portal because there's a lot of stuff going on down there. There's a lot more crime.
We found out that Davil is under the protection of the City Watch.
Yes. And we found out that Hallister, the Mad Mage, he's active again, and so the dungeon of the Mad Mage underneath Waterdeep is in movement, in motion.
New treasures to be found.
And new monsters to fight, and die to.
Maybe for some.
Hopefully not for us. So we were leaving to go and talk to Davil, and we were about to go back to these guys when we quit last night.
All right.
Last week.
So, the two of you make your way over to the Seaward, where you have a building, the old tower, that was the Vault of Dragons, and you entrusted that to your friend Randall to turn into a halfway house and an orphanage and a place,
school,
and a school for people to learn and live. You make your way there, and the first thing you do notice as you walk up, there is scaffolding around the outside. There is work being done on the building.
Amazing.
That's weird.
Amazing. He's upgrading the building with the funds that he's clearly generated in revenue from running this establishment. You see, once you give someone the downtrodden an opportunity, they are just as capable as every man. And walks in, opens the door. I don't know what I see.
Okay. You walk into the opening foyer.
Fix yourself up, Rakis, and I adjust his... Your face is showing.
I've got it. These orphans aren't going to remember me. They're orphans.
So you walk in, but the last time you were here, it was a pretty dim, kind of abandoned place. It didn't look lived in at all. It was Esvael's, Rosner's, basically. She bought it. She knew there were dragons underneath, but she couldn't get into the vault.
Ha ha.
It now is different. There is a rug lining the length of the hallway that you look down. There are places to sit, and actually you do see children sitting and reading.
Amazing. Randall! How you doing, little one? And I walk through.
Who are you? We're not... Stranger! Stranger!
Oh, good.
Stranger!
And
then you start to hear, stranger! Stranger!
That is a good practice. I'm glad that they have this alarm system in this building.
It's definitely efficient.
I will wait here until the appropriate person comes down. I will identify myself accordingly, and I will show that we are not a threat.
Get shot in the face.
Yeah. But you should
right
take a seat next to the little one.
Really? You want me to stand next to the child yelling
I want
danger?
you to sit next to him. Yes.
Perception checks.
That's going to be a 7.
That is not good.
Okay. Neither of you see the giant log that is going to not come swinging down. No.
Home Alone. Home Alone.
Just kidding.
The pink hands.
Yes, yes.
Randall comes running down, sword out, short sword out, ready, and he sees you and immediately sheaths it and runs up and embraces
Hey!
Aww.
Look,
Uzo!
look at this place. You've done an amazing job, but there are children about. Why are you armed? You should have hired people to do this.
Eventually we will, yes. But for now, I am part of the protection.
Well, I appreciate everything that you have done here. It looks splendid. We barely recognize this place.
And these children, we could have totally massacred these children. You are terrible at your job.
He has a point.
Good evening. You.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
This is my friend Saka. He's visiting from out of town. He is not familiar with our ways, but he does have a point. No one comes to no one comes to abduct children here.
Oh, yeah, totally, yes. But also, we could have totally easily massacred them. Just gonna say that.
I'm gonna go to my room.
No,
Remind me.
Just like
stop talking, sucker.
Away.
Please, you are scaring the halfling boy you are sitting next to.
He keeps calling me danger.
You're talking about massacring him. I think it is an appropriate response. Either way,
I thought that was your middle name.
where did that come from?
Hi, boy.
I can't stop hearing Remy. Please change the talk conversation.
That sounds like a disease.
It looks as if things are going well. How are things around the city? Are you getting? Do you need more resources? Are things going like what? Give me the general flow. We just got back into town.
So we've been fundraising,
Yes.
as well as and the Harpers.
They have been helping.
They have
Amazing.
Fat Mert, I believe.
He got off of his ass and got down here with some assistance.
He sent some funds over.
Of course.
But he's been his contribution really helped out. You know that giant, dangerous, like super open room in the basement.
Yes.
The collapsing walkways. We're fixing that up already to be an amphitheater for
Awesome.
entertainment and lectures.
Delightful.
This was a great investment.
Totally.
I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, good for you. These children must be sleeping wonderfully.
There's no children.
Please don't. Yeah,
Petting the air.
please don't pretend to pet a child.
Oh, he left many moons ago.
It's Randall. You're petting Randall.
It was air that it was Randall.
But yeah, I mean, they are allowing us to improve the place, but we've been doing well. We do offer lodging for people coming through when they need it, and we charge for that a small amount, and it helps to keep us afloat.
You are screening the people who come here because this is not a place we want any kind of trouble.
Yes. People that come here they're recommended.
Oh, okay, great.
From who?
From mostly Harpers. They find that this is it's a place for them to lay low, out of the eye of other people.
And probably pretty capable people who could contribute to a defense effort if any is needed. Not Randall running down the stairs with his sword almost impaling himself as he falls.
Totally.
Yeah.
And those people, as you described, in the same house with a bunch of orphans, sounds fine. That seems like that mixes well.
Did you just say that he's just as capable as...
Not here.
Business-wise. He can handle himself, but...
Maybe I'll take lessons. Fencing lessons
Well, it's great to...
of both kinds.
Is that gonna help business?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fencing, yes.
So fencing lessons of both kinds is going to learn to use the sword and put fences up around the place.
No, and sell contraband.
Oh, okay. Oh, that fencing. I thought it was like, yep, bing.
Yep.
Making fences.
So,
Well,
Oh,
I thought
that, yeah.
I've got some items here from our distant travelers, but I want to give him my 2 emeralds.
oh. What, I told you how much they were worth? What are they
400, 200 each. 200 gold pieces
this. I'm
each.
pretty sure those are for everyone.
Would I remember?
You're not the only one carrying the gems.
I am.
No, you're not.
Which ones do you have?
I had half of them.
One of each?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I give 1 emerald and 1 sapphire.
Okay.
Tap you on the shoulder before you do that.
Get off of me.
Okay, awesome. You're not gonna regret this at all, just like the potion.
At least the potion thing was selfish. The gems, not so much.
Right.
This one, at least I will give him, is not selfish
I just can't wait to see it blow up.
and flexing.
So,
Yeah.
so thank you. This will go a long way into,
Well, it's good to know that you don't need it for any express purposes, and everything seems in line here, and people are safe and stable. My fears are allayed, Ruckus. We should probably go back to the others. I don't know how long we'll be in town, but we're just here to pick up supplies.
Okay.
Should we ask him if anything eerie's going on?
I assume he would have told me, if he knew.
I wouldn't have told you. You didn't ask.
Well,
You should ask him.
Oh, shut up, sucker. Okay.
yeah,
I hate you.
I can tell you some of what's happening. So part of the reason why we do have the people students, I guess, the residents we have, there was a massacre, as you say.
Why didn't you lead with that?
See?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't there for
Didn't think that it was news that you would know.
What type of massacre?
Poisoning. It was at the Founders Day festival. There was a mass poisoning of like 200, mostly children.
Mostly children.
Yeah.
How many orphans did you have before that?
We didn't have any before that.
Oh, that's worse. That sucks.
Were any of them residents here?
No. That was
But
before we had opened our doors.
But we've probably got more students as a result of what happened up there.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
3 weeks.
Was there a culprit apprehended?
No. Some rumors say it was those the Castlelanters.
Those bastards. I'm whispering.
There are other rumors, but nobody really knows for sure.
You have not been involved with the network in Waterdeep since we probably started this place, yeah?
No, I've been pretty busy.
Who would know more about what happened at the festival?
I mean, people in the government, probably. I mean, if you really want to know... I don't know. You remember James? Tall guy, red hair, really pale skin.
Not even a little.
Ginger James. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, Ginger James.
Sure. Yeah.
You're being polite, I can tell.
He's still living on the streets. He didn't want to come here. Maybe, we could ask around, see where he's at.
Where might I find him now?
Usually hangs down in the dock ward. When he gets a chance, he goes to the Yawning portal. He likes to watch the foolish go and die.
Are there combat sports happening at Yawning portal? Why would foolish...
They go down into Undermountain. And
Why would they do that?
treasure, riches,
Adventure seekers.
just the thrill of defeating something that someone else couldn't.
Sounds enticing. Is there a lot of money out there?
Yeah.
Money.
So there's a...
What is the city planning to do as a result of the poisoning? Has the City Watch been involved at all?
They have. They've interviewed. They've looked around. Nobody has, as far as I know, nobody's seen the Castlelanters since, I don't know, a month and a half, months ago. There was that whole the Gralhand manor. Nobody's seen him since then.
Okay. I think we should take our leave and either go back to the tavern or straight to the Yawning portal. But use the jewels I gave you to hire proper soldiers to guard the place, and also taste testers to ensure that the food is not poisoned. Everything that comes in and out of here.
Or hire the guards to do both.
Or that.
It'd save you money. Money.
Yes, okay. You guys can make insight checks if you want.
Yes, I will.
It's gonna be wasting our money.
9.
15.
he is not going to tell the guards that they're taste testers. But they will be.
Okay. Have fun. Place bets.
Gods above. All
All
right.
right.
Thank you for all that you've done here, Randall, and please continue to grow this place and keep everyone safe. I think we have some investigating to do.
Thank you, Uzo,
Thank you.
for starting this, for, I don't know, waking me up. I get out of bed every day. I've got a job. I've got something to do. Thank you. And he hugs you.
He
and is
Uzo
like,
doesn't.
you're getting a wet shoulder.
Oh, really? Yes. We will make sure that no one is overlooked in Waterdeep anymore. But to do that, we have to make sure that the City Watch does their jobs. And I will ensure that now.
Okay. All right.
He's crying very loudly.
And he's just, he holds it in and is just kind of, like, okay. We'll see. Nice to meet you, Saga.
Yep. Just walks out.
Walks out.
Okay.
What do you think?
You guys go outside and just like, as the masons are
What?
fixing up everything.
Can you give us a moment, please?
We're dealing with plot down here.
Thank you.
God! Give us a minute.
Walk somewhere else.
I don't know. We have to go tell the others. I am pissed. We better. This only pushes us to find the Castellantas even more.
Do you think they did this to get to you? Or it's some act against the city?
It did hurt our bar. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know why, honestly, poisoning a bunch of children, or parents of the children, new orphans. Well, because he said they did not have orphans before.
No, I hear
now
ya.
they got orphans.
I hear you.
Do the math I can do.
Do I ken the math?
Learning common I am. Anyway.
with German syntax. Well done.
I was thinking Yoda.
Yeah, but Yoda speaks with German syntax.
Oh, neat. Fun
So,
fact.
I think we told them that we were going to go to Barnabas's and then the Yawning Portal before we
Did we?
that. I think we did. No? No?
I know we told them that we were going to Barnabas, but I don't think we
Yeah.
mentioned the Yawning Portal.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I don't
Fair enough.
remember you
Put it in the comments.
But you
Portal,
guys
but-
are heading to the Yawning Portal to
Yeah.
talk to Davil.
Yes.
I mean, I think Davil was mentioned,
Yes.
Yes.
maybe.
I said I wanted to go talk to Davil
Before we move on, I think I should find James and see if he has any insight into who or what caused this before we go killing people who aren't associated with the poisoning at all.
He called them by name. Why would anyone? They're clearly
He
poisoning
doesn't.
everyone.
No, he's been in here running a shop, running a business. The network on the streets are strong. Maybe perhaps Fat Mert can help us out and understand
With
what
a
is
name,
happening here.
with a name like that, I'm sure we can catch up with him quick. I hate side quests, but let's do it quickly.
I'm pretty sure his name was Mert the Money.
I was about to say, pretty sure his name is Mert the Money Lender.
I've been calling him Fat Mert too.
I mean, that's fair.
His mini is like rotund. So
That's cool.
There it is.
Get it, Mert.
So I flag a carriage.
Yeah,
Take-
you're paying.
It's fine.
Yes.
Take us to the Yawning Portal.
Good job, first.
Okay. Silver gets you.
I'm going to subtract the silver from 6,000 gold pieces. Okay.
Do you carry 6,000 gold with you all the time?
No.
Do you have any money on
Your
you?
pets
I don't
jingle.
have any money on me. It looks like you are paying.
You weaselly little.
Give him a diamond. That's fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
You were so willing to give that man a gem. All right, fuck, I swear to God. I want this back if I hate this ride. Flick.
Get out.
I already flicked it at you. Give me the coin back.
No.
He won't give me the coin back, and I am forced to kill him.
It's okay. He is from out of town. His name is Saka, and he does not know any better. Please just take us to the Yawning Portal.
Will do, sir.
And during the talk, I asked
Okay.
the carriage driver about the poisoning and if they know anything or what they witnessed.
Oh, bad bit of business that was. Yeah, Founders Day. Big festival. All those automaton things all over the place. As he suddenly, drops. As he does this, the horses are like. Yeah.
Is anyone clued in on perhaps who might have wanted to do such a thing?
From what we've been told, everything's been taken care of. I believe it was the Amelia Castellanter, and she's been executed.
They caught the culprit and executed.
Yeah. Yep.
That insight check
Sure.
for
Same.
how much this person actually knows? 14.
Insight. I think, 14 as well, actually.
He's lying.
Listen,
Or well,
Exaggerating, perhaps?
he knows he's telling the line. He's saying the official story. But you kind of get like he doesn't really believe it.
Uzo leans forward and starts to talk about how what happened at the Founders Day Festival is serious business. And I'm going to get to the bottom of whatever happened, one way or another. And people who tell half-truths will be seen as acting on behalf of those who put out this crime. And justice will come equally to the person who did the poisoning and the people who cover for them. I am Uzo of the Foxy Irregulars. Maybe you have heard of me. If not, you will again if I don't get the truth.
Oh.
Intimidation.
Can I help you with that?
That was some Batman level stuff.
Yeah, so there's a rear view mirror in there, and he looks back and he sees you just like, with your
glowering.
fingers.
I'm an inspiration.
And
You have
Yeah.
advantage.
You have advantage with his help.
I'm going to say, and
All right, yeah, that's going to be a 21.
Okay.
I stab those people too. And I am Sucker.
Oh, that's right.
She's the only one that remembers. Mic drop.
The voice?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
that's straight from the head of the government. That's straight from Layrel Silverhand. She wants everyone to know that everything is under control, everything is safe, the city is doing its business. The Castellanters, according to them, were the culprits, and they've been captured, and they're in prison or dead. That's the official word.
Or
Such a public crime did not have a public execution. You are supposed to believe their word for it.
I'm supposed to drive this dray up and down the streets making money. Now,
can I ask,
Okay, yeah?
where would those corpses and or prisoners be, if you had any idea?
They'd be at the keep.
Wink. Looks at Uzo.
He doesn't even wink. He just says wink.
I'm not even saying, I hear him say wink.
Yeah.
So it's at the castle, Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at the palace,
Okay.
where Layrel is. It's at the castle.
I have another job for you. Take us to the Yawning portal and wait outside for us.
Okay.
Once we go inside, have a quick conversation with whoever might be there. We want to go to the keep.
Okay. And by the time, it's 10 minutes to get there.
Thank you for your honesty. And walks in,
Okay.
walks out, and walks in. Yeah.
Have we arrived at
Nope.
the Yawning portal at this
And
point?
he's just waiting for the tip, and you're just.
Have a good one.
Okay.
You lied to us at first. It's on you.
You guys walk into the Yawning portal. I'd say you guys have just arrived.
All right.
Literally have just arrived, probably taken 3 or 4 steps in and looked around. And you see, first of all, you see some people you recognize. You see 3 strings. You do not see Bonnet.
Interesting.
You see Durham behind the bar. You see some other. You don't see Vola. You would sort of expect to see. And then you see a number of clearly thuggish people.
I sort of watch them out of the corner of my eye.
I'll say to Andraste, remember, low profile.
Oh yeah, I can kill them immediately.
I don't think I'm the one that you need to worry about with the low profile.
What
Tapping.
do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not Sokka.
He's not here.
And right behind you, you hear what he just said.
Oh, I could kill those ones immediately. Heads off in one swing.
Sweet
You were
Jesus.
saying?
Very good.
Around my
Perception
belt.
for James in the crowd. Is he there?
Okay, go ahead.
Turn around. Sokka, can you come here for a moment?
What the? Oh God.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Yes.
We have some
Did you know?
information
I mean,
we need to
it's-
download.
We do too.
Put the voice on.
No.
I need a drink first if we're gonna talk.
We need to keep a low profile here, so keep all this under wraps.
I'm still wearing it, aren't I?
Yes, but keep it there.
Where would we find our friend?
I believe he was on the
Second floor?
second
I
floor.
I mean, if he's
assume
still there.
that
What Barnabas
you
said.
guys have been put up to speed on the occurrences in Waterdeep since our absence.
A lot of
Actually,
them.
we spoke to Barnabas, and we should really sit and talk.
Yes. Somewhere private.
I
Let's
need
go over. There's a booth somewhere that we could.
Yeah, you can find a booth.
Yeah. Guys, go over to that booth over there, and I'll just get some drinks from Dunham.
Cut to drink pouring
So nice. All right.
by Gordon Beer.
Find out where Bonnie is. I'm concerned.
Find out where Lairel is as well.
I know where she is. She's probably in her palace.
So we go over to the booth and like sit down.
Okay,
And he's going to
I
the
head
bar.
over. Is there an empty bar stool?
sure.
Yeah, I kind of just climb up a little. Not my usual.
Okay,
Um,
you climb up. Hi, what can I do for you?
Hello. I'd like 4 ales, please, over to this table over there.
Will do.
And here's a little extra for the discretion.
All right, sir. He's like,
Used to come here before. I knew a lass named Bonnie,
hi.
and I don't see her here. Is she? She about?
Bonnie's not here.
Okay.
He leans in real close. Things didn't work out with
Okay.
Bonnie.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Missing the subtext, but that's okay.
No.
So,
Sometimes things don't work out.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Did she lose her job then?
She did not lose it. No, she left.
She left.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that. On to better things, maybe?
Hopefully.
Everyone has to do right by them. I noticed you have the portal here is quite active.
Huh. That it is. Gold piece to go down.
3 to come back up.
Yeah.
And pay in advance.
Yeah, and probably should pay in advance of even going down.
Indeed. Just real in there. I noticed there are a lot more of one group than another these days. We've just gotten back into Waterdeep and noticed things have been different since our absence after we opened in the North Ward.
I believe. Okay. And he kind of is like, meet me at the end of the bar. Actually, why don't I deliver your drinks?
Sounds great. Thank you, Dunham.
So he walks over, puts him down, follows you to the table, sits it, and slides in next to you guys.
Hello.
Dunham, you may remember.
I am Durham.
I remember you, Durham.
Yes. Miss Nyala.
Good to see you again.
Yes.
Joke.
Joe.
Joke.
Uh,
Yeah. It's fine. Uzo.
Uzo.
Durham, what's been going on around here?
Insight check on that Uzo.
Okay.
Love insight.
16.
He sees a lot of people every single day.
Okay.
Aw, he remembers me.
You would come in here a lot more often over more periods of time.
That's fair. Durham, what's been going on around here? It's kind of a mess.
Interesting.
What?
Sorry. We'll re-ask that. Because the Apollyon donated 500 bits
Oh.
to Ruckus.
What?
Hey.
Except Ruckus is dead.
Do I need to recall this to my hand?
It's gonna go to Sokka.
Give it a sucker!
It goes to Sokka.
Nice.
Yes, I caught it. I am as sick as doing the accent as you are of hearing it.
I don't know. I rather like the accent.
You do it better.
That's some role playing for later in the Irregular Tavern.
So, what's been going on, Durham? Things seem to be rather a mess around here.
Well, they are. So since you guys broke up that whole,
The Splinters and Tarum.
you guys. So before anybody knew about the dragons, things were mostly fine. Fights, skirmishes here and there.
Even silent. Go on.
Then during the whole Vault of Dragons episode, there was lots of
Two
killing,
episodes.
back and forth, both sides.
Yeah.
Seemed to be a good way to take out ruffians.
I suppose.
Let the garbage deal with itself.
Exactly.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Nobles did it all the time. So I've heard.
Doesn't mean it's right. Anyway.
We noticed the Zentarum are gone. I was told the Open Lord came down pretty hard on them. People were outed as
Yeah.
being Zentarum members and were...
They exiled
Yes.
most of them.
But I hear my friend may still be on the second floor.
That he is.
We must have had two different experiences throughout the city.
We spoke to Barnabas.
Yes, we spoke directly to the law, and you went to the
Well,
street.
did the law give you any information about the poisoning that happened here?
Yes,
They did, yes.
200 people.
And you're
A lot
asking
of them
about
children.
gang activity.
I'm learning more.
Here's the-
There
he-
is a lot.
Here-
That's what we need
Here's
to
the thing,
talk about.
Uzo. One of the things that we were able to put together from all of the information that our friend in the Watch has is that the splinter group of the Zentarum were working with the Xanathar and were probably directly responsible for the poisoning.
Well, what we do know, without guessing,
Speculation, yes.
yes, is that the Castellantas poisoned that festival in order to fuel some sort of hellish ritual.
Yes.
200 souls is what Barnabas said.
200 souls delivered to Asmodeus, perhaps?
Yes.
If you were looking for the truth in anything, your friend on the second floor is the one to talk to.
Excellent. Excellent. Things get a little rough here with the Xanathar?
No.
Not with
Nothing.
you around, I'm
Yes,
sure.
of course.
Were you
Some have tried.
I'm sure they have.
Some have. You can probably find them in the bottom of the
I was
hole.
about to say,
I was going to say, you knocked him down the hole, didn't you?
probably through them.
Sure, sir.
what did the city say that was their response to the poisoning? Do you
Well, the city says that it was the Castellantas. That whole business at your tavern.
did they say that the Castellantas have been caught and
The-
executed?
That is what they have said.
Have
But
you
they
seen
have
a
not.
body?
No.
I know that they have not.
How do you know?
Because we spoke to you know who.
Our friend in the watch hasn't slept more than 1 or 2 hours a night for the last couple of weeks at a minimum.
I'm looking for them. They've not been seen nigh 2 months now.
Hey, they've run.
But they pronounce them dead?
Yes.
They could be preparing.
It's easier, I think, to pronounce them dead so people don't panic.
That'll help in the end. Yeah, sure.
Because if the common person thinks that, a poisoner is out and about...
They might be a little more cautious about where they
No, I
spend their
agree.
time.
I agree, but I see where the Open Lord is coming from. She doesn't want to have a panic in the streets.
Maybe she should get her streets under control.
Well, maybe you should send word to her through the hoppers.
Tried to do that. And it did not work. It just ended up with more Xanathar.
Yes, because you cracked on the Zentara.
I do not believe that we can count on the Open Lord for anything.
Well.
Any change must come from outside. We have effected change here in the past.
And we can do so again,
Yes.
if we're careful.
Look, children died.
You don't have to tell me, Remy, I know.
I know. I think that this is important that we stay here for a bit and figure this out. Follow what we can.
Oh. I don't intend to go anywhere until we've sought this. I need to know whose heart my spear goes into.
Excellent.
You're serious? We're delaying again. They directly poisoned this.
Yes.
The smartest...
We're going after them.
Yes?
We're going after them directly.
We don't know where they are.
We need to find them, but we're going after them here. We're delaying going to Baldur's Gate, yes, and I'm sorry.
Fair enough, I guess, but I am very reluctant to keep going forward.
Here's the thing. They're doing this to give souls to Asmodeus. This is directly tied into what happened with you. Probably, anyway.
They've made enough orphans, that's clear.
Yes, and we don't want them to make any more.
So, we follow
We
the
need
tracks
you.
here.
As much as I hate to admit it, I won't. You know what? Forget it.
What?
We're right, he knows it.
Damn
Thank
it.
you, Derna. I appreciate
Yes.
your discretion.
Can't read my mind.
Sorry, how much was it for the
Else?
yeah.
Oh, on the house.
Nice. Oh, so I tipped him 2 gold for the discretion.
Thank you.
Also, and he looks over at you. My condolences in the loss of your companion.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we had to pick up this one, and he's just about as useless.
I would like another Pilsner, please.
He is every bit as useful.
At least he has some taste.
And he says, if you need to go, if your travels take you down below, it's on the house too.
Thank you, Darnum. We may be interested in that.
I think there are pressing matters, of course. But if it leads down there, we will.
We will follow it. We will follow poisoners of children wherever they may hide.
I'm almost compelled to let Saka take off of his mask and draw things to us.
I don't mind being bait.
Yeah, I agree, but
A pit fiend is too strong for us, and a pit fiend was what was walking through Daggerford. We
We
can't
will
do
have
that.
the entire city prepared.
I don't think the city is in any condition for that.
Exactly.
I think that
It's a
we're
lot of
dealing
collateral
with
damage.
Exactly.
Clear out the town.
And that is not a word that I like.
I think let's go talk to Davil. I don't know if you'd speak with all of us. Might be a little conspicuous.
Why don't you go talk to him?
Yes?
My patience is wearing as thin as my shirt, Remy.
What if I ask him to come down here and
see
speak
his
with
chest.
us?
If he's under the protection of the Watch, he may not want to come down anywhere where he can be seen.
There are a lot of Xanathar here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
Or
I will try and
yeah.
be as discreet as I can.
Need help? I feel like
Work
the
it.
easiest path is walking straight up into his window.
Work your magic, friend.
Let me do mine. How about you? No, you'll be seen outside if you're at the window.
Here is a suggestion.
You
If
climb
things
the
go
roof
well up there,
and listen from up there.
you should be the first one down the stairs, because if he comes down the stairs before you, I will not be as discreet.
Fair. Just remember to look down.
Didn't you get a cloak that might help this?
Yes.
you have to see where you're dooring people?
No.
Wink?
Well, you want to take me there? No, I can.
No,
It'll be fine.
he can.
Okay, fine. No, I love the difficult method.
Just go like it's nothing. Yeah, I'm going to the second floor.
Good. Dexterity check. No, you go up the stairs.
I was waiting for
something there.
What is this bullshit?
Yeah, I go.
At 7th level, you can take stairs without problem.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Damn it!
Can't wait.
So when are we gonna
When do
level
we
this up?
Damn multi-classing!
When can we open doors without issues?
Right?
Wow, that's a.
That's a great question.
Challenged in some time.
When you try the knob. That's when you can.
It's a proficiency thing.
The last door that we actually tried to had that arcane lock on it. Yeah.
Did?
Oh god, yeah, with the green room.
Okay, so you go up the stairs, and it actually is sort of a surprise to you at sitting at his normal table with a couple of people. Is Davil. You know, the half elf, you know, with the long blonde hair, dressed in black. So, yeah, and he whispers to each of the two people he's with, and they get up and move away. It's like,
It's lovely to see you again, Davil.
Please sit.
I thank you.
Still going by Remy,
Yes, however, I would
Yeah.
want to be as discreet as possible.
and it was quiet.
Ah, yeah.
Please
Yes.
sit. Welcome back to, well, this version of Waterdeep.
Actually, now you can call me Captain Remington. Yes.
Are you okay?
Suddenly I felt an urge to throw up. I don't know why.
That's weird.
The Foxy Irregulars have a ship. So we are very excited. Just purchased, actually.
Interesting.
Yes, it's down on the dockwood now. Very, very happy with the purchase. And we're actually looking for crew as well. So if you happen to know anybody who isn't afraid to get into a tussle and that knows how to sail, send them our way. Definitely,
Might know a few.
yes. Excellent.
What do you plan on doing on that ship?
For the time being, we are going to Baldur's Gate, traveling. We have heard of this place called Mage Haven. It's apparently across the sea somewhere, and I thought that would be a grand adventure, but matters keep us here for the time being. In particular, the matters in Waterdeep since we left.
Yeah, things have kind of taken a turn.
Yes. Oh, and also, as I pull out the short sword and put it down, I intend to return this to the leader of the Drow pirates that sent him after us.
Which sword?
It's the short sword from the
from
Drow.
Oh, gotcha,
Assassin.
yeah,
Back in episode 6.
Yeah, I've kept that thing on me this whole time.
You have what, 3.5 swords at this point?
I do.
3.5.
It is a short sword.
No,
I was
the broken
referencing the broken one.
Oh, right. No, right.
Well,
That's good.
Right in the mic.
the carnival has departed.
Is that right?
It has. Shortly after
The carnival.
the vault was discovered.
The carnival.
I believe
This sword belonged to someone on those carnival ships?
I believe so.
Oh,
That's,
that sneaky bastard.
Cling!
That
There's the puzzle pieces.
Sneaky bastard.
Yeah, so, you know, between you and I believe that was Jarlaxle Banray.
Yes.
I don't know why he would disguise himself with so much body hair.
Definitely off-putting.
Yeah, well,
Stops
maybe
people
that's
asking
why.
questions. And
Pretty much just want to walk away.
yes. Yeah, after we ate, though, it was very good food.
But yeah, I think once there was nothing to gain here in town.
Well, then he shall be found at some point.
I don't know if I would bother.
Well.
I don't think it's to be trifled with. I'm sorry, you're not there.
Yeah. That's fair.
Sorry, I'm reacting, so you're looking at me.
That's fine.
Oh, they're a method.
That's very fair. However, I don't plan to trifle with him. So,
Good. He has 3 ships.
for now. I, however, would like to talk about the state of things here. I heard that from Barnabas that the Zentarum were round up afterwards and exiled from Waterdeep.
Yeah.
They make for where? Neverwinter? Baldur's Gate?
Neverwinter, mostly.
Yes.
Neverwinter makes sense.
You know, it's... You know, we have chapters everywhere.
Yes.
So they just revoked our chapter. I don't honestly think it'll be long before we're allowed back in.
Well, with the Xanathar running wild.
I believe they recognize their folly.
Do you think Layrel is capable of that?
Saying she was mistaken?
Yes.
I do.
Good.
I think it just took a little bit of, she wasn't convinced, I should say.
Well, we did our job poorly then. I'm sorry for that.
Well, no, I mean, I'm fine. Because of you. Because of your word to Barnabas, and Barnabas carries a lot of weight in this town. Not as much as Mert.
I hear they're calling him by some new ridiculous name.
Fatima.
Thank you, Saka. But you're fine.
Yes,
And you still have your connections here?
I do.
Okay, so what can you tell us? Because we're very interested to know what the issues are and if we can do anything to right it. You see, the Castellantes, have killed 200 people
What?
and sacrificed their souls to the Lord of the Hells.
Well, that's what Laeral wants you to think.
That they are still at large? Because that's what Barnabas told.
I have a different network than Barnabas. From what I understand, you had a dust-up with Mr. Castellanter.
Yes, we did.
No one has seen them since that day. However, word on the street is that I guess his agreement was picked up by a group out of Baldur's Gate. And they completed the task. Therefore, they now have the favor.
Are they still in town?
I couldn't say.
Do you have any trace of their network at all? The operatives? Anything?
It seems like it was the head, or the heads of whatever sect or organization that is. They came in personally, they did the deed, and they left as far as I know.
Well then, this ship will prove very useful in speeding us on our way to Baldur's Gate to hold these horrific people to justice.
I don't take this wrong, but if 2 people can come in here and do that kind of damage, I don't know if it's something that you can handle.
I could have poisoned the food myself, just by myself, if I wanted to. I know where the poisons are. I could sneak in, perhaps in the water, whatever. I don't know. We have reason to go here. You see, one of our party member, unfortunately, recently died.
Oh, yes, my condolences.
Yes, have you
Sorry
heard?
to hear that. I think all of Waterdeep has heard.
I see you met Alacrity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah,
would go up and down North Street
that's...
telling horrific tales.
It was awful.
I mean, yeah, So, I mean, is your ship intact? Is it okay?
Yeah, so finally, I made it just fine. I will tell you this.
She was scaring the children. She was scaring grown men.
I believe that, actually. Here's the thing. Ruckus may be dead. Is that spelled R-U-K-U-S? Ruckus, R-U-K-U-S. But our new friend Sucker, S-U-K-U-R, is very much alive. And
Okay.
Doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
Awesome.
okay. He's very much alive.
God help
Is that Ruckus backwards? That's weird. Anyhow.
I was going to say, give advantage on that one. That one's easy.
That is advantage. Sounds like it.
Our friend Sucker is very much alive and is very much wanting to speak with the people who are trying to kill him. Which, from what you've told me, sound like the very same who poisoned and killed all these people. That is why we are already headed to Baldur's Gate.
I see.
And are you suggesting that the Foxy Irregulars are not capable of this? Think we should
you're
grind in
capable.
Undermountain
No.
first?
Do we need to grind up for
That's up to
levels?
you.
Like dance.
I mean, if we need to go grind for levels, we can do this. Also, it's been too long since we played Neverwinter.
That's true. That needs to happen. Very busy, unfortunately.
If you could recommend the Mad Mage or the Salt Thing.
Mad Major Saltmarsh, which one would you go with, sir?
I called it the Salt Thing. I could not remember.
I believe it.
I talked about it for months before it came out.
That doesn't help.
I know.
So, here's what's happening. And so, as far as I know, out, that bit of nasty business was done. Waterdeep has other problems. Waterdeep has a gang problem. I think that eventually things will go back to normal. But if you were looking for something to do, Damon Lindy.
Sounds like a
short.
Ferengi.
Lindelof.
Does sound like a Ferengi.
Worst writer ever.
Damon who?
Lindelof.
Lindelof. All right.
Can't wait for that to hit YouTube's.
That's a hashtag.
Hashtag Damon Lindelof sucks. I'm sure it's trending.
Ranting videos are popular.
Erstal's right-hand man.
Ah.
He's the one who led the others down to make the deal. He's the
With
one
the
who-
Xanathar.
He's leading the raids. They pop up here and there. Very skullduggery.
It's a good word. It's one of my favorite, actually. We actually visited a shop that was all boarded up and looked like it had been raided.
They've hit a number of shops.
Okay. Well, then they might have something of interest to us. Do you know that shop?
With the proprietor Dave?
Possibly.
Probably.
Possibly Dave.
He was working
The
on a
chances
potion.
are good.
Yeah.
He was working on a potion for us, and it's one of the shops that got hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes. I just didn't know if you had any information on where he might have gone or what had happened to him. Poor guy.
Yeah, without knowing the specific shop, I could say.
It's that shop. God.
We did visit it. Did we not have any sign or anything on it?
It got burned down.
It wasn't burned, was it?
Boarded up.
The sign totally got torn down.
Yeah. I don't remember a sign.
We don't remember
Mostly
anything.
because we don't remember the name.
Passing that buck.
Mostly because we remember nothing.
Okay,
I know it was before episode 19. Oh god.
In your
figure
beer?
Jackpot.
where can we find these culprits, or should we just start clearing them out and make them come to us?
Well, Xanathar are in Skullport.
We found a number of them in the sewers at one point.
Yeah. Skullport is it's an underground trading hub, I guess. The Xanathar Lair is right underneath it.
Probably access it from the sewers, if we're keen.
There are a number of ways in. Sea caves.
Sea caves.
Out past the seaboard. And then there's connects to level 3 down below.
Right beneath this.
Yeah.
We have a ship. We could get to those caves, take a dinghy inside.
I will say this. No way in is any safer than any other way.
Right. Well, and we don't risk the ship at that point.
There are a lot of ships out there.
Are there? Any that belong to the Xanathar? Sunk?
No, they're sunk. They're in the reefs.
Okay.
The harbor is a safe place. Outside of the harbor, it's not. It's...
Don't want to cut
there
our
are
teeth on
rocks,
that.
Unless the rock has a lighthouse. In fact, you have a ship.
Yes. And a cleric of light.
Yes. Guildmaster Tabith.
Guild?
Yeah, Octopiers. Guildmaster Tabith.
Yes.
He's looking for someone with a ship.
Tabith, you said? T-A-B-B-A-T-H?
T-A-B-E-T-H.
That. Got it.
Tibet.
Looking for...
He's looking for someone to help with something.
Looking for ship for a side quest. Could tie in.
Or a main quest, depending on...
I was gonna say, this is that aisle, isn't it? that you named like 3 episodes ago.
Better level up.
And he's the head of the Octopiers here?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
So is that P-E-E-R-P-I-E-R? I always forget. What does the shirt say?
E-E-R.
Octopiers leader in Waterdeep.
Yeah, he's down, his offices are actually right on the docks, or right near the docks.
Okay.
They have a warehouse down there.
I think should we find ourselves in the dock ward, I will definitely speak to him again, but I think the immediate need is on level 3 for the time being. And you say it's there on level 3, this
Skullport.
Skullport? Yes.
Yeah. So it is a... I haven't been there. It is not the Xanathar Lair.
Okay.
The Xanathar Lair is connected to it.
Skullport connected to Xanathar Lair.
Skullport is a black market trading area where all manner of illicit goods or contraband are traded.
Oh, yes, of course I know of it.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Oof, that's
I'll inspire that.
9. Oh, yeah, well,
I'll
we
inspire
have
it.
so few.
Nah.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not.
You're not?
I'm not doing that. It's 9.
That now was for a yes. I know I'm confusing.
Yes, Skullport. Yes, yes, of course. The black market.
Insight him.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's...
You don't have few.
Just be careful if you're going down there. I mean, you've got to get through the freshly restocked levels of the dungeon.
Oh, God.
Got it. Freshly by the Mad Mage.
Yeah.
Is his name Haggis?
Hallister.
Ah, Hallister. Yeah. I was very wrong. Okay. So... anything you should recommend for us before we go down there? Any words of wisdom? Anything we should expect? See, I've not been down to that dungeon.
Yeah. Different things. We've seen things from bugbears to trolls to demons.
Demons, eh?
Rumor has it there's even some vampire down there.
Okay, I
So
did
that's-
not know those were real.
Just in the first...
Just the first level.
yeah.
Okay, vampires. Well, if I suppose were-rats are real, right?
Yeah, those guys got... It's kind of a shame.
Who was it?
Yeah. I mean, that little...
Do you like the shard shunners?
Charters?
No.
Oh man, that brings me back.
Charters?
The sharders?
The charters.
Before. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
I knew one of them before.
Yeah, it's a fate that I would wish on no one.
Yeah. His dad was pretty upset.
Oh.
Yeah, he chose it on purpose. He wanted to join.
Yes, I remember, actually. It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I will take this information back to my group, and I imagine that the knowledge of our new friend, Sokka, will stay with you.
Indeed.
Excellent. Excellent. Again, if you find any crewmen who would be willing to work on a ship, knows how to do what they do, and doesn't mind a scrap, please do send them our way.
Will do.
Thank you. Anything?
At the tavern?
You can inquire down at the docks right now. We do have a member of our crew currently down there looking for crew members. His name is Clint.
I'll send him down to...
The Irregular Phoenix.
The Irregular Phoenix.
Yes, that is what it is.
Okay.
Name of the ship.
I'll send him
Actually,
down.
used to belong to the Octopiers. We bought it and fixed it up.
Oh,
Yes, so it'd be an interesting thing to talk to Guildmaster Tabith about.
excellent. All right.
Anything we can do for you personally?
You've honestly done a lot already, so I appreciate it.
I feel like this is all our fault, really.
I don't think anything... Somebody had to be to blame.
That's fair.
And as much as
The target.
some of us blame DeGault, never remember.
I think it's
never-
Never Ember.
Never Ember.
Never Ember, yeah.
We never remember the Never Ember.
I don't remember.
Actually, Davil, it's pronounced Never Ember.
I think there's a
Yeah, throwing it back.
I think there's a limerick in here about that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, sweet.
The Never Ember, we never
I'm
remember.
kidding.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you do have need, the Irregulars are here
All right.
until we leave.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for your time, sir.
All right. So you go down the stairs?
Pass him a little Emerald Enclave before I leave. For you, sir.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
You're probably running pretty low.
Yeah, I would be. At this point, I'm going to have to restock.
The rat got a lot of it.
He says, look at
Well,
the
that was
person
my
who's
prior
actually,
stock before the other stuff. That was just that's my house weed.
He says, look
This
at,
was my traveling weed.
I love the character development.
he says, look at the person who's actually part of the Emerald Enclave.
So I don't have much left of this, but it is my absolute favorite, and I think you'll enjoy it
Thank you.
for when you have a little too much stress.
Pop.
Excellent.
It's over here somewhere.
Make my way down.
So you make your way down the stairs. And at that point, we're actually going to take a break.
Cool.
We are going to
Perfectly timed.
do a book giveaway for a 5e book
Yes.
of your choice.
Running Man.
Wiz
I know it's
enter
not, but I like it. And I'm going to call it that.
for the chaos.
So you know you weren't born in the 80s.
I know what the Running Man is. I've
I
done
don't know
it.
if Amy's ready for the
When I was
chaos.
fat.
Have you?
Yeah.
Looks like this, right?
No,
not.
I thought
It's
it
gonna
was
be
this.
some hashtag.
No, wasn't it? No, that's
Get ready.
Cabbage Patch.
Is
Spam
it
the
chaos, Amy?
This close. This close.
Hashtag chaos
Chaos!
in the
Yes.
chat.
Because we are chaotic.
Meanwhile,
Yes, we got it there. We got there.
All right, we will be right back, and as long as it takes this many
Hashtag
people to use one bathroom.
win a book.
and a bush.
Time.
Hashtag. Hashtag
Bush.
chaos. Do it. That's totally not out of the shot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Chaos.
Not.
It's out of the shot.
Why?
Brought to you by not by no brand chips. Do I?
Did we even get a countdown?
You've chipped all
No,
over.
we did not get a countdown.
No, I heard it. I heard the
We did
countdown.
not.
5.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was quick and subtle
It
and
was
unfair.
accelerated. How's that?
Congratulations to Smite Lord 1.
Smite Lord.
Smite Lord.
I thought this was a chip.
All right.
Smite Lords.
Don't eat the
I was
orc
like
tooth.
Edgelord 1.
Smite Lord.
Smite Lord 1.
Congrats on winning the book
Be sure
and the
to
hashtag chaos.
Answer the whisper
you.
of what book you want, and we'll get that sent out to you. Don't forget, that includes the books from Nord Games.
Yes.
No.
Which, some very cool ones called Ultimate Warfare NPCs.
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery. Skullduggery.
Yes. Doug
As well as
Scullery.
the bestiary of which has amazing different takes on traditional monsters of the Horde. It's called Revenge of the Horde.
That's right.
So there's new giants and goblins and kobolds. And it's super fun.
That finally got restocked.
It got restocked.
Fantastic.
Made it through customs. And I was able to order like 3
Check
or 4
out
of them.
Nat 1 at some point. We might have some of those
Nice.
in the near future.
Maybe.
Yes, I'm excited for it.
Failure to pick a book gets you Uzo's Book of Accomplishments by default. Make sure you pick.
And it's just a
I am
bunch of
not writing that. I'm already working on the tall halfway. I'm not working on
Got the
Uzo's book of
Baroness
accomplishments.
in studio. I will dictate to her, and she will write it in Elvish for you.
I hope you like fictional fiction.
It'll be on an
Exaggerated
amazing,
fictional
like,
fiction.
stationary period deal.
I mean, she did make this
She
for
does
me.
such good
She
work.
does. She does
So-
pretty stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I still have it. It's in the back of my journal.
It's amazing.
So
Oh yeah,
the,
your horoscope.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember my hat?
Re-edited and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember your hat?
Yeah, it's always in my car.
And it got adjusted to be Malcolm
Was it
Quinn.
your hat?
Saying
Sorry,
2.0.
Ruckus.
No, the sword was from
Sword
Ben.
was from
Hat was from
yeah,
the
yeah,
Baroness.
Yeah. Oh, the hinged,
Yeah.
singed feathers.
That's right.
Yep.
They were hinged as well.
They
so
were
you-
hinged briefly.
She remembered that I got a sacred flame a little bit too close.
Yes.
And don't forget, some point today, too, we will be giving away a Nord Games luck deck.
That's cool.
Or critical hit deck,
There.
if you already have this. Thank you so much. And that's going to do it for us. No, wait.
Hey!
Yeah.
We will stab you.
So,
I'm making my way down the
you
stairs.
make your way down.
Making your way downtown.
And as
Walking
you
fast?
give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Not very good at these. Okay. Does 11 do it?
Can any of the rest of us do perception checks?
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
it.
I like this.
With the 11 dice.
Damn it. Can I get an
Unnatural
inspiration?
20.
Yes.
Unnatural 20.
Can I get an inspiration?
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Also want an inspiration?
Wait, I don't know.
I don't trust you.
So you are sitting at this booth, which does not like fully cover you, and you are looking over, and you actually see a familiar young woman.
Is she known to be Remy's girlfriend?
Potentially.
Ah.
All right. Does she see me looking at her?
Yes. She is watching Remy come down the stairs, and as he comes close to you, she looks over and meets your eyes.
What does she do as? So I
She
assume
gets
Remy
up
and leaves.
and goes, Uzo!
Ah.
Hello.
So I imagine
Don't
all of
you
us
know
see
I have
her.
this-
I imagine all of us see
Because
her
I'm
at
in
this point.
disguise. I'm in disguise.
All of us see her at this point?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I turn around. Eva! It's so
Eva?
lovely to see you.
Cool.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
How are you? We've just gotten back into town, you see.
You have.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good this isn't awkward or anything.
No. I'm so glad that I was able to meet up with the Foxy Irregulars.
How can we help you?
I'm not.
Well-
Have a seat first.
Yes, please join us.
Yes.
I'm not inciting any awkwardness at all.
Because
Which side does she sit on?
She sits across from Remy.
Like, scoot.
Yeah.
Move over.
Damn, I hate it.
What do you know of the troubles in Waterdeep these past weeks with the poisoning?
Oh, the poisoning. I don't know much.
Insight.
Okay,
Same.
I've sort of been having my own problems.
That's
Really?
gonna be 19.
19?
Yep.
She knows. I mean,
Natural 20.
okay.
Oh,
As you get
I gotta bust this open.
I got a 2.
Natural 20, so on
You got
insight, that's a
22.
No, a 2.
So for insight, that's a 27.
I'm dealing with it.
I barely even got the words out of her mouth.
I don't trust her.
For-
I don't trust her at all. Succeed on a saving throw.
nice.
Okay, so she will continue talking, and I will give you the insight on that.
Cheers.
Mine's at 19, by the way.
Okay.
Damn it.
I've sort of been having my own problems, dropping inspiration all over the place.
I know those problems.
Into beers. Wink.
Why do you keep saying wink?
I don't know. It's a it's a compulsion.
And welcome, Legends of Avantris.
Hi guys,
Joining us.
welcome.
Yes.
Wink.
With your owls.
Yes,
We-
owls are owl bears.
Of
Yes,
Gahool.
they're owl bears.
All of the above.
I've seen
Yes.
them stop in. It's,
More the
it's-
merrier.
It's mayhem, I love it.
That
Of
emoji
Gahool.
is awesome. So welcome, Legends of Avantris.
Hi,
Thank you
welcome.
for joining us.
Welcome to the
and
chaos.
We are
Welcome to the
we are having a very awkward moment with Remy's almost girlfriend.
I don't know what we are. We'll find out.
One night stand and you
We'll
both
find
stole
out.
from each other. And that was a sign of affection, I guess.
I mean, between rogues.
Yes. We'll get there.
I mean, the official story.
We've heard the official story, and we know that it's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily believe it. Obviously, if the Castellantos did do it, they're not caught. I mean, that's for certain. But I don't know. You know, things after the Gralhan villa, that whole everything just kind of went to shit.
The Castellantas were not the people who came here and performed the act. Do you know who carried out the act or was paid to do that?
I haven't actually told them that yet.
I assume because the Castellaners would have been spotted.
Well, no,
Right, like,
because
any-
Davil was the one who was telling him that we haven't heard that yet.
Totally. I wasn't basing it on that, but I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I guess, I suppose so.
Actually, no, they
haven't
weren't
been
the
seen.
ones. They weren't the ones who did this.
Who were?
I've just spoken to a friend. I don't have names, but I have a place. And we will talk about that later.
In a moment.
Please, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go on.
Yes. So what are you doing in town?
We are currently investigating a poisoning.
Oh,
And
Wow.
any information that you can help with that.
I see.
I mean, it started
Very
off with us just checking on the irregular tavern, and then we found the place was burning down. So you know, you do what you have to.
And we did have to. Immediately, unfortunately. So I haven't been able to make an inquiry of you yet, or call on you, but I did want to very badly.
Oh, that's okay. There's no loss there.
Oh, good.
You cannot be addressing this right now in front of us.
Do you
Thank you
need
for sparing me
do you need
the
the rest?
embarrassment in front of my friends.
Yes, I've moved on.
Have you?
I found someone.
I'm so happy for you.
See a full.
Sucker, let's go walk. I mean, like calling him up and just walk.
need to
Come
see
on.
this.
No.
Then perhaps
Please
you'll be needing this back. And I produce from my pocket her little ruby necklace that I stole
Oh,
when we parted last.
right. That's where that went. Does she have anything of yours?
I think I got the ring back from
You did.
Okay.
And she didn't get anything else. She tried to get the ring of protection from
Yeah.
you, and that was.
No. I see.
Yes.
I
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry
kind of want to give this back to its owner.
You stole that as well. Of course you did.
Yes, of course.
Of course you did.
Well, aren't you just a delight?
Ava, how can we help you?
Boot to the ass? I don't know.
You have always been sort of the adventuring type, yes?
Yes.
That is rather our calling card, yes.
In many forms of the word.
Hmm?
Nothing. Pulls hat down. God.
It is in all of our best interest if our friend Sucker goes unremarked. Your best interest especially.
Intimidation.
Oh, gods. I have no charisma.
You
Do
did.
it.
You did do it though.
And she rolled a nat 20, so...
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not gonna roll it. She won.
I have faith in you. I have faith. You have inspiration.
not.
What? Yes, I do. I just said it.
You do, I
Put
don't.
nat 20.
I could.
That's
17's great, but it's not effective at doing it at 20.
I mean, again, it's a skill check, so technically nat 20s aren't the thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she's still...
The thing.
Yeah.
But she still gets a 20 plus whatever.
Yes, and she's roguish and very charming. So, also, these Libra Arcana dice are amazing.
Yes, they are. I just rolled a 17, which would be great on anyone except a rogue.
I would
rogues.
love to... Maybe I'll send Hef. Hef has never seen them, really. I could send him one of my crappy sets of dice.
This is what they look like.
But you'll never
is
know 'cause
my
the
set
camera
of
can't
them.
actually.
Yeah, but they're a light pale pink, and anything else.
Peachy. They're like sparkly peach.
Sent me a bunch of Roxy Sharpie on. Very upset.
They're called peach fuzz for a reason.
We will be sending off the official Libra Arcana dice.
To our own dear friend Hef.
Exactly. So,
Ava,
I don't know, what was I saying?
what can we do for you?
Ooh.
You were being awkward.
We were heavily implying that it's better if Sucker remains Sucker.
Yes.
And they were being awkward.
And she tried to be intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'll set things on fire, then see how intimidated I am.
You tried sparking things up with an X.
Understood. My brother is stupid.
Brothers usually are.
Yes.
What? What'd I do?
With the activity that was happening, he, for some reason, decided it would be a good time to get into the slave trading business.
I'm sorry?
I got an idea, guys. That's a bad idea.
And suddenly I channeled Dane for a second there. Dane, go away. You're not on this show.
Although lucrative.
Or
Your brother, the noble,
Got
is
into
trading
slave
slaves.
trading.
well, he's not yet.
Not yet a noble, or not yet.
He's not yet trading slaves. We had the idea to go and propose using our house as a method of transport, of a stopping point. So he went down
A warehouse.
a warehouse. He went down to go visit the Xanathar
I see.
4 days ago.
Do
No
you know
loss.
if you went to Skullport?
He did, yes,
That would be the place where slave trading would happen.
indeed.
Is it? I don't know Skullport.
Although he did travel alone, and if he is still alive, he probably is in trouble. And if it's possible, I would love to stop him from actually going through with this plan.
How do you feel about getting him back with a broken leg?
That's fine.
All right.
Or no leg.
Broken would be preferred.
And what are you offering the Foxy Irregulars to do this service for you?
You a favor? And perhaps a ruby necklace.
No. No, I don't think I need that.
Oh, I'll take that.
Wish you wouldn't.
Yeah.
A favor.
Sorry, I'm enjoying this too much.
A favor from the noble, or the favor from the woman I met atop that vault?
The other name that we do not speak in public.
Whichever you need at the time.
Black Viper.
You mean the Black Viper?
God damn it!
Your mouth, sucker,
Yeah, shut it.
or I will shut it for you. Just as you would not want anybody else saying your name backwards.
Or Malcolm.
Fair enough.
There it
As
is.
you see him clenching his fist and blood start to drip.
I'm sorry.
We're not.
Cut my hand.
Fingernails are so
Cut my
so
head
cutting
into
so deep.
pieces.
DBZ thing.
I'm sorry, Ruckus. Sucker, I did not mean to be rude. I just,
It's rather interesting.
You were rude.
Okay, a favor.
I mean, here's the thing. We all know you don't need the money.
I mean, need is a strong word. I mean, I don't know what our expenses are going to be.
The tavern has been doing poorly because of the poisoning. Wink.
He does that now.
Always done it. Check the earlier episodes.
He does. He does.
You gotta wait and come bring it back.
Okay.
Just like Zombieland.
Can't wait for 2.
Win.
Same.
Um,
If you have access to healing potions, that would be helpful. But otherwise, a favor.
I do not need a favor from a slaver sister. One who gets in over their head
Hold
while
on.
the city is drowning in poison.
Hold on. You cannot blame. I cannot believe I'm defending you. You cannot blame her for what her brother's doing.
Nor do I have any desire to help.
And that was a tongue twister.
But helping will stop that from happening.
that's right. We can avoid him becoming a slave.
And if worse comes to worse, we break his leg and remind him why it's a bad idea to sell
Or-
people.
Ding, ding, ding.
Or he sees to his adventure, and once he is a full-fledged slaver, we confront him properly.
I would rather him go to prison. Are you prepared for that?
If he starts doing anything,
So what
Yes.
possessed him to do this? And why do you think he would change his mind?
Excellent question.
my parents aren't doing well. Some of their business dealings on the
Uzo
up and up.
gets up, excuse me, pardon me, and he walks, I'm done with this, and he walks to the bar.
Okay.
Low profile?
His patron's gonna
they-
hate that.
Yeah. I mean, my parents aren't. They have made some bad investments. I think part of it is the Xanathar getting in the middle of things.
The Xanathar's and charm thing. Words.
Yes.
Gordon Biersch.
Yeah, right.
They so they were treading water, and he thought this would be a way to make enough money, I guess, to have
To
my
bail them
parents
out?
love him, or bail them out. Yes, I'm sure they love him.
They're nobles.
That didn't answer that question at all.
I guess
Okay.
you're right, yeah. I'm not gonna elaborate.
What? Did the
So-
45,000 gold not help at all?
Oh, it helped me quite well.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
They do not know about that.
I see
Fair.
what sort of a daughter you are.
Okay.
I won't let things get too out of hand.
And that's why you call on us. To bring it, to help your brother before things get too out of hand. When you could help everything with your ill-gotten gains.
Unless they're already spent.
She said it's not.
No?
Well then. Aren't you special?
Quick question.
Yes. Remy.
Actually, Skullport itself is on the 3rd level below this very establishment.
The 3rd level of the dungeon?
That's correct.
Stars.
Good.
How did your brother make it down there so easily?
He paid the 1 gold.
And they took him all the way to the 3rd level.
Took him to the bottom of that shaft.
Well, he has been gone for 4 days.
Right, so He may not have even made it to Skullport. He could be lying dead.
Yeah. So he's about his height.
Oh gods, hauling that body out would be impossible.
No, we got a bag.
Pale skin. Fights with a short sword and a dagger.
I'm so glad I wasn't the one who thought of that.
He carries this ring, and she shows a platinum signet ring, which is of a white hawk on a field of blue.
On which finger?
On a finger.
Damn. Hoping it was wedding.
So it's
Wink.
It's a platinum ring with a white hawk on a blue background?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Nice design.
I don't know if that being heraldic, I'll have to look that up.
See your family's crest.
I'm just saying.
It is. I usually don't. When you met me, I wasn't wearing it, because that's
Right.
not who I was.
Very well, Lady Rosnar. We shall discuss this. I will have to speak to Uzo. If you would give us but a moment. Is there anything else you can give us?
I hear there's lots of magic items down there.
It's excellent. He is fond
Lots
of that.
monsters as well.
I'm fond of that.
I need to work on some more rage, anger management issues, yeah?
I believe you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, no need to keep a low profile down there.
Gods, underground.
I hate side quests, but this sounds good. For no apparent reason.
Very well.
Grind for levels.
If you could excuse us for but a moment, Lady Rosnar.
Yes.
Do you want me to go fetch Uzo?
Good.
So
Wasn't here?
she gets up and walks. Actually walks up to the bar next to you.
I'm sitting at the bar with my back to the bar, just kind of drinking, watching them, and then I guess watch her sit next to me. Are you done
Looks like
conversing?
you're up. Yeah.
I'm up. What does that mean?
What? They want to talk to you.
Have you spent them? Did Remy tire you out or just get you started?
Can I perceive
I've
that?
finished everything I need to finish.
Well, I am going to stay here, finish my drink, and hopefully at the end of it I am not compelled to smash it against your skull.
I'm going to get up and walk over to Uzo.
Right before you do that, she says, I hear you've done good things with the house. Thank you.
I am trying. But the city needs more than a few good things.
It's true. We need the Zentarum back. As bad as that sounds.
Back?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm not going to pressure you, but I hope you would tell me truthfully. Do you know who carried out the attack on the city?
The poisoning?
The poisoning.
I don't. I don't believe what they say, but I don't know who has done it. It wasn't the Xanathon. I can tell you that. It wasn't the Zentarum. I can tell you that. It wasn't the city, or at least I don't think anyone could hold that in if they were.
A conspiracy that large would have found a leak somewhere.
Yeah. If I thought anything about it, it had to have been either Asmodeus himself or someone connected to him. Nobody trades in souls like devils.
And the shirt starts to remove. Yes, I believe her as well, Bagar. Shut up. Thank you for your time and your honesty. Finishes his beer. Looks at her. Puts it on the table, I guess. And catches Andraste as she walks up.
I mean, I was walking up. I was waiting for you guys to be done.
And you walk up at that point.
You want to come join us?
Sure. We can glean more information. More useless information.
I don't think any of it's useless. There's a lot going on. Although what she says might be useless. Who knows? Shall we?
Let's away.
Okay. She
Salty cleric.
The Saltmarsh cleric?
Got my back.
Yeah. She turns to Durnham and orders around as you walk back. You two walk back to the booth.
I don't sit. I kind of stand and lean over the side of the table.
So what are you doing? We need to discuss this. I learned some information from my friend upstairs that I need to disseminate to you.
Yes, we didn't have time to talk about it before. Well,
Stop power playing. It's my thing.
you are entirely too tall. I'm breaking my neck looking up at you.
Welcome to the club.
He doesn't ask. He just kind of sits and scooches Remy over and says, "Talk."
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
What did you learn?
Okay, so I learned that first and foremost, Davil's network has informed him that this massacre that occurred was in service of Asmodeus, and it was not the Castellantas at all, but instead a rival group, or somebody else that took up their promise and carried out the attack. In and out, got the souls and left. They're no longer in Waterdeep. They are now residing in Baldur's Gate.
I knew it.
Well, and
I was under the impression that the Asmodeus crew might be below.
Here,
yes,
Alas.
what was that about the Skullport?
Skullport.
Skullport.
If there's
words.
information to be found, it could be down there. This is a black market area, so if there is further information about who did this, we might be able to find out something down there. It is dangerous. We would have to fight our way probably through 2 or 3 levels of the dungeon, but it is down there. It also is where Miss Lady Rosnar's brother has disappeared to. Not that I particularly care, but should we find him on the way, it's there. It's not our only reason to go down there, but
Well, if he survived and made it all the way through, trying to stop him from being turned into a slaver is only good for Waterdeep.
it is. I expect we'll find his body, get a favor either way.
Sounds like a plan.
So. Then, the other thing is that we need to stop the man in charge of all of this going on with the Xanathar. Let me see, I wrote it down. The new head of the splinter group, Damon Lindelof.
Did he work with
Dolphin
what was his name? Erstwhile?
He, in fact, he did. He's his right-hand man. So, pity we cannot question Erstwhile any longer.
Well,
But he is somewhere down there, and their hideout is attached to Skullport in some way. The way I see it, we have an opportunity here to go down there, perhaps find some magic items, perhaps rid the dungeon of a couple of its occupants. Also, we have a chance to aid the city before we leave for Baldur's Gate, and perhaps possibly get some information from Skullport.
I don't want to leave the city as it is now. And I think if we leave now, things are only going to get worse.
I agree. I think the city needs the Foxy Irregulars.
Whether they like to admit it or not.
And if it's one step closer to Baldur's Gate and information on them, then I would love to find out some secrets of theirs for a change.
And crippling some of the Asmodeus people may help us when we head to Baldur's Gate.
Why not?
It's true.
I don't want to go underground.
We could probably find you a new shield or plate mail again down there, maybe.
Totally, yeah. This elven shield, yeah, totally. But we could buy Andraste, another thing, as another option,
Yes.
equal of possibility.
Well, we don't know what's down there. Let's figure it out, maybe.
Sure.
But Uzo, you're being very, very silent.
He's thinking.
What are you thinking, friend?
I am thinking.
Ominous.
I am just thinking that I am outvoted here, but our motives take us in the right direction.
Crunch. much.
I strongly believe, Uzo, that we shouldn't do anything unless we're unanimous. So, outvoted or no, I want to hear what you have to say.
And why wouldn't you want to go?
I don't know enough to be sure that this is the root cause, but it is the only lead we have. And worth following.
I think you're right, even if it leads underground. Gods.
My instinct is to stay here and protect the Seaward establishment, but I feel that maybe going on the offensive might be the best defense.
I think you're right. I think that waiting for something to come to us is a good way to get burnt out.
We can take out this Damon Lindelof quickly, without a huge mess, perhaps.
And if it's underground, there's less collateral damage.
I actually want to take him alive.
What? I thought we were going to kill Dolph Lundgren.
Who?
Whatever you said the name of the person is. I think it works
Damon
both ways.
Lindelof, the new head of the Splinter Cell of the...
We can ask him questions.
We can
Torture.
get him to admit...
That was not the word I was looking for.
No, I saw it in your eye.
We need the Zentaur.
No, you did not!
I saw it. No.
Chaotic good. Not chaotic nice, but chaotic good.
I think I saw torture in Tiana's eye.
Okay, but Tiana and Andraste are two different people. Most of the time. Some of the time. Anyway.
So we could... no, I forgot it.
I am okay with searching out this leader of the Splinter Cell, but bringing him back alive is your mission.
Well,
I make no promises for anyone we find down there.
here's the thing. If we want long-term change here, we have to get the Zentarum back. They were able to hold the Xanathar in check. Clearly, the Watch has not been able to do that. So we need the Zentarum back.
It's much like the wilds. You have to have two groups of predators in order to keep each other in check.
The City Watch
Well, the City Watch
has never done anything
He imprisoned us. Shortly, but...
Uzo, if
Shortly.
Uzo, if you could have seen Barnabas, I think you would have felt at least some measure of pity. He was exhausted, run to the barest, thinnest of threads. He's working as hard as he possibly can, but he's only one man for the city. And he's doing his best, but he's up against the official line.
And Ruckus does owe him.
I do. He gave me head.
Oh, God damn it!
Disclaimer as a player for that joke.
listening.
A disembodied head of a...
Taxidermy.
Yeah, a taxidermy disembodied head of a previous
Half-orc.
foe. Of a half-orc previous foe who murdered my family when I was a child. So anyway, back to the story.
God damn it! Brat.
So... so you're with us then, Uzo?
I am with you. I am with you all. And the only people whose safety I guarantee to make it back out alive is all of us.
That's fair.
In that, I am in complete accord.
I think we can kill a few things pretty easily.
I plan on killing a lot of things.
But if we can get him alive back to the surface, I think it will save a lot of lives.
I cannot make any guarantees there.
I will do my best, as long as you don't stand against me on that.
I think that we should talk strategy then.
How do we strategize for something we don't know anything about?
Well, it's a dungeon from a crazy person. So the traps are imminent.
Probably.
Probably some weird shit. So for that strategy, you have the keenest eyes.
And I can see in the dark, yes.
You should lead the way.
Do you remember the last time I led the way?
I will be right there behind you.
I think your furry friends should come out and lead everywhere.
Not lead. I agree with Remy. I do have the keenest eyes, and I can see in the dark. I will cast light on something to
If you want,
give us...
hold that. Or hold
We'll
my
wait.
flamber.
We'll wait until...
Mara?
Ooh. All right, but we'll wait until we're in there.
I miss you too, don't worry.
Stop talking to it.
No.
They are
It's sentient.
disposable. You are not.
We have 1,000 days. because Hef is a really big fan of getting head. Getting head jokes.
I mean, to be fair, I'm a fan of getting head too. Wait, what?
Jokes. Of getting head jokes.
Jokes. Disclaimer.
There is no disclaimer on that,
That's
man.
the wrong G word. What?
Frog dissected.
Moving on. Both.
Yes.
Onward.
And you're in the dungeon. No.
What?
I'm okay
right.
with it.
So, are we going to head down underground?
Wait. Don't you still need a shield? You.
I would prefer one, but I mean, you need that shield pretty badly too.
We could ask Durham if he has anything that we could borrow that might fit you.
Could find treasure as well down there.
And I mean, a shield is pretty,
Standard.
unless it's enormous and I can't handle it.
Except for mine.
Well, yours is.
a dinner plate?
Yours is honestly.
You know what?
Yours is honestly more my style. I like small and fast.
Yes.
I'm just going to leave that one alone. Anyway.
Do I? You've come to the right place.
Well,
Love phrasing.
I am both of those things. I am both of those things. Very
let's
well.
not have a conversation right now.
Shall we check with Durham then?
Yes.
See if he might just have a shield lying about?
If he has something around that I can borrow.
Uzo?
Yeah.
Let's go bother him.
We have our potions.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'm actually going to pass out potions at this point. What potions do all of you have for healing?
I have nothing.
No,
All right.
none.
Nothing? Nothing?
I have actually a... No? Hold on, sorry. Come back to me.
Help me out. You're the last one,
I actually
man.
do have a potion of healing.
Which one?
Just a regular potion of healing.
Regular?
Yeah.
Okay.
Common. Common potion of healing.
Maybe my potion of regen
You have
is
two.
empty.
You have two
Yeah.
potions of healing.
Well, how did I get those?
Holy maker, I don't know, man. All right. So I have 8
Give myself
healing
an extra one?
potions.
8 of them.
I stocked up.
It's amazing.
I can stick to one.
So
'cause
I am.
That's 2 per.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
I am keeping one in particular. I'm going to give you the greater healing potion.
Is there just one of those?
Yes, unfortunately.
Excellent.
One of those and a regular potion of healing.
Thank you.
And I have the potion of continuous healing still.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm saving that bad boy.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you 2 of my regular.
Are you sure? I have 2.
And
Uzo
now you
getting
have 2
anything?
more. Yes, I'm
Well-
going to give him 2 regular healing
got-
potions as well.
Okay, yeah. 2 regular?
2 regular.
Sweet. I'm gonna get crazy.
That is, in fact, the correct
I
word.
I wrote down potion of
me a minute.
regen in my inventory, but maybe it's the empty bottle.
It is.
Okay.
All right, so you have a greater and a regular healing potion. You have 2 regular healing potions. You have 2 regular healing potions, and I have a superior and a regular, because I'm keeping the best one for myself because I spent all the money on it.
You have inspiration and healing potions and demons.
Good luck.
As we do.
For some reason, I can't find any D&D Beyond, but I've had it there before.
What, the potion of healing?
Just a regular potion.
Just put in healing in the manage items. That's where I first found it.
So you approach Durham and ask him for a shield, and he's like, "Just a shield? Just any kind of shield?"
Something that would fit on Droste before
You actually have to take off the potion.
Before we go
Or rid
down.
of it. It's the top one.
Oh, it's not classified as a potion.
For some freaking reason.
What?
Thank you.
D&D Beyond.
Thank you, D&D Beyond. We love you. Thank you for giving us access to all the stuff.
Still love you.
Your categorization system could use some help.
Hey, feature request.
But I can't build a website, so.
It's just something that would fit on Droste here.
Huh.
Yes, the small one.
We're about to go down, you see, to
Second smallest.
Skullport to deal with some nasty business there.
God, we're actually doing this.
It's business time.
He
Business.
He goes, hold on. And he turns to the rest of the bar. Any of you sad lot got a shield you want to sell me for 50 gold? And like chairs like, somebody runs up with a pretty nice looking shield. Is a fighter. You can tell has been around a little bit, but not as much as you guys. And it's like, yeah.
Correct answer, friend.
Take this off my hands, please.
And Durham drops down 5 platinum into his hand. Grabs the shield. Here's the shield.
You are entirely too kind, Durham. Thank you.
We will remember that when we come back.
Definitely. It's just a regular shield?
Yes.
Awesome.
Just a regular shield.
Hey, that's great by me.
Allows us to go down immediately.
Let's do this.
Would you let us
Going down?
We are.
Would you like to take the winch, or you want to climb down?
Let's take the winch.
The wench, yes. Save our energy.
Okay.
Wenches.
All right. At that point, actually, 3 strings comes over, and he's like, "Oh,
Hello.
all right, you ready to do this? You're gonna
what?
get in the harness and go down.
All right.
It is one at a time.
Harness.
Um,
I'll go down first.
who you would like to? Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She can see what's ahead of her, and she
Yes.
can warn us of danger.
Fair enough. But if she deals with danger by herself,
I will let you know very quickly if there's anything down there that you need to be aware of. And then you can come down with your slippers.
I'll be ready to jump.
So he
Just walk down.
helps put you into basically a climbing harness,
Okay.
and then it hooks up here onto the straps, and you are lowered down.
All right. And as I'm being lowered, I have the shield on my arm and my sword out.
Slack on.
So you are going down this with your dark vision. You can see everything. So as you get down about 10 feet, the light from the tavern disappears. You can see that it's circular. You know, it is constructed of stone. It is old, very old, and there are you think you could probably climb. I mean, it would be tiring because as you go down.
It's a long way. And I'm just like holding onto sword and shield, breathing, getting more shaky as I get further and further down.
And you go roughly 80 feet before suddenly you can see the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Hi.
And you keep going down another 60 feet. The circle opens up 20 feet up.
And we like look around and see if there's anything around me.
And you come down and your foot lands in soft sand.
That's weird.
And then, you unhook the harness.
Get my foot in and then pull myself out of the harness and tug on the rope
And
twice.
it like zips up pretty fast. And you are down in the bottom.
Alone, in the dark,
yes.
underground.
In the dark, but you have dark vision.
Yeah. Andraste does not like being underground.
So you are in a 20 by 20 foot square room. It is entirely covered in shields.
You suck.
No, Durham sucks.
I love it.
And it's and the floor is covered in sand.
Okay. I'm gonna like step away a little bit from where the next person is going to be landing and just like look around, like keeping my gaze on a swivel.
And then, so as you are looking around, you see there is one exit. It is a 5-foot tunnel that leads south before bending west.
Okay, I'm gonna go and like peek through that tunnel and see how far I can see.
Okay. So you go and you kind of peek around the corner there, and it goes for another 25 feet before turning again.
Okay, I'm not gonna go any further in without the others, so I'm just gonna go and like post up next to that entrance.
I'm next.
You.
Why didn't I just walk down, actually, now that I'm thinking about it?
I don't know. You should.
Light. I'm just gonna start walking down
Okay.
with the spider's
You
slippers.
start just walking
Just ride on his
straight down.
back the whole way.
Can I not notice it?
I'd like to. Yes, if I
All
can.
right, athletics check.
You gotta stealth it. Wait, what? Oh,
How can he stealth?
I just because I want to jokingly not notice it.
100%, but
I was gonna one with shadows.
I
the
will,
entire way down,
absolutely.
but,
We
there
should.
goes that with the light.
Athletics, you said?
I will
Wait,
absolutely.
That's 8? Why is that? That's 13 total. Is that a good?
Okay.
Do we need to inspire that because you're strength enough, dude?
Yeah.
You might want to inspire that.
Okay. Use an 11 dice from Libris Arcana.
Much
That's much
better.
better. Yeah.
It's 22.
Yes.
Okay, so you,
Yes, I
you
math
get down
fast.
about
Thank you,
80
Gordon.
feet, and you are like suddenly just entirely winded from this excursion, and your back is like rough.
You're doing so good, Ruckus.
Oh my
You're doing
And,
so
and at that
good.
moment, you're like, oh god, Remy's on my back.
But at first, I hear him in my head again. God, why can't I get him out of my head?
No, I'm actually right here, and you are magnificent.
Stops in the middle of this chasm.
No, don't.
You tiny, manipulative captain. Why are you on my back?
Am I
it
being
got us down fast.
lowered at the same rate that they're walking?
You pass them at this point because he stopped. You're just like looking up as you go by.
I'm not losing.
Can I jump on the rope?
Don't do that.
I'll inspire.
They only expect one person to be
Which means it'll
It
fall
opens up
faster.
at this point, right?
Yeah, another 20 feet and it opens up. It's 100. It's 140 feet down.
Uh-huh.
You went 80. So if you want to jump on the rope as he goes past,
Oof.
That math hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's
nope,
not.
nope, we'll
Six, okay.
continue.
That math
doing
will
what
hurt a
we're doing.
lot,
Yeah.
and I'm
Inspire.
not playing this
Yeah.
game.
You.
I think it's funny.
so you
know
get
he's
down to the
looking
bottom
fly.
and you unhook.
Unhook and detect
goes
magic
up.
on the room.
It's great.
And I'm gonna actually.
Andraste is glowing.
The only thing that's
Yeah, no, I
Radiant.
have something on me that's glowing. I'm sure because I cast light on my shield for now,
Nice.
so the people who can't see in the dark are
Okay,
here.
so you come down, you get to the edge, and you are, horizontal with Remy on your back.
Yeah.
And you look down, and it is open for 20 feet. And the roof goes outside of that circle, and then to square walls.
So it's just like a drop beyond this hole.
Yeah, I mean, you could walk upside down and then down the wall if you
But you'd have to like hang on to him.
Is there anything
or
safe?
let him fall.
Is there anything safe below us? Or
Sand.
Like, sand?
Yeah, you can. Andraste's there. There's light.
Now I'll go to jump on the rope. I'll be like,
Okay.
I was
just
gonna say the rope.
stay sturdy here.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait, before he does that.
Do you jump?
Yeah, point the light that way if you could, towards the rope.
Quick question. Do you have a fear of heights?
No.
Just curious. Whoop! And I drop.
I've tugged on the rope, so now it's going back up.
Dexterity check.
Jackass.
He tugged on it.
It's not bad though.
What do you want? Acrobatics?
Damn.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, you managed to grab the rope, and zzz, and it slows, but you're going up.
Back down! Back down!
I jumped
They
off.
hear me?
And it goes all the way up.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 gold, please.
Nope. Nope. 2 strings. 3 strings. 1 string. I don't know. 3 strings?
3 strings.
Durham said it was on the house.
And it drops, but doesn't. It drops for like 10 feet and then slows. Because you're just holding on. And eventually you make it back down to the ground, and you
I dropped.
climb all the way around.
Oh no,
you
I
just
dropped. Yeah, I was trying to drop to get him to come with me.
So 20 feet falling damage.
Yeah, I don't mind rolling for it. I know what I'm saying.
Dexterity
It's a
check.
strength, right? Or
That's
strong
dexterity.
enough to survive a 20-foot
That's not good.
That's really not good.
9 plus nothing. That's yes.
inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Yes. I knew you weren't gonna though. Yes.
Much
17 total.
All right.
I need
So I'm going to say you're going to take half of 1d6 because you're jumping down.
Fair enough.
You're not falling, so you take 2 points of damage.
Heroes
like-
landing.
Superhero landing.
So you actually hit the sand, and instead of hitting flat like you think you would, you kind of like hit the edge of something
And
metal
roll your ankle a little.
and just kind of like tweak your ankle a bit.
And kick up dust.
And, yeah, dust is flying everywhere, and there's a piece of metal by your foot.
It's in my mask. Is that metal? I'm gonna.
What's up by your foot, Ruckus?
I'm gonna take the butter knife. I'm just gonna scrape it out. I'm gonna dust it with a butter knife.
Are you doing the archaeology thing?
Yes, in the most efficient way possible. 'Cause I love it.
Give me a D100.
Oh, okay.
Both percentile dice?
Yes.
You need both of them.
No, I got that. Yeah. Thanks to Libris Arcana, I got both. Is that a 29?
That is a 62.
That is a 62.
Is that a 29? No, it's a
switch those?
62.
What?
How?
It's upside down. It's an 06. I think
Okay,
it's
no,
60.
no. He hasn't been playing Call of Cthulhu, so he doesn't know how to read percentile dice.
And I just barely learned D&D.
Mistakes
beyond.
numbers, though?
He wasn't sure which number to place in which direction.
So this.
229.
Ah, so close.
So what at first you thought might be like the pommel to a sword or something, you kind of reach down and look, and it is it's about this big,
Neat.
but it is a silver skull.
Ooh.
Maybe came from a cane or something. But you just it's got a little bit of threads, on the bottom of where the neck would be, and it's just a skull about this big. It's a little silver skull.
It's not that presentable, but it could totally be on my belt. This is awesome. I found a skull.
Do you want me to hang on to that for you?
I would like to hold on to myself, actually.
I mean, if you want, but I have a bag of holding.
What are the chances of me losing this?
High.
Nah. Like Remy?
You could always put it in your head.
Don't encourage that!
Nothing is in there, and you know that.
Small enough to put in your pocket.
I'd say so. What do you think it is?
It looks like the head of a cane, maybe.
Detect your evil and good and magic and shit on it.
Detect your evil, good, and magic, and shit on it.
Do it now.
I know what he means. Detect
mate.
magic.
It is not magical.
I take it up and
Hey.
it is just a metal head.
Cool.
Oh, you got another head. You got
Metal.
some more.
Uzo just gave you head.
Thank you. I shall remember this clearly.
God damn it. Right. Has Remy arrived yet?
Yep. He comes down as well, and
Fantastic. The corridor branches off from here, so if we need anything from here,
What is here?
shields. A lot of shields. Hilariously.
Strange. Hold on. Why are there a bunch of shields on the wall?
Because fate likes to fuck with us.
Fair enough. It just sounds strange.
Do we? Can I
Anyway,
perception if there's anything
history?
weird about the
they
shields?
look old.
How old?
If you investigate, I can give you some more.
Can we all?
I
well,
want to investigate.
Okay.
We can all investigate?
Investigation
Yeah.
is not my strong
Everyone
suit.
can investigate.
Sweet. Nope.
Yeah, no.
It's all right.
15.
14.
10.
8.
Ruckus, you go to investigate one of these, and you knock it off of the wall, and it crashes to the ground and just shatters. And the metal is just brittle and
Well, it's very old.
deteriorated.
It seems to be some sort of, what do you think, a memorial or something. Someone put it here.
Huh.
It's very nicely arranged.
Good thing we got the shield from Davil. I thought that was going to be totally different. Not brittle. Anyway.
Andraste said there's but one way to go,
Yes, over here.
and that is the way we go. Keep a sharp eye out for traps.
Yes.
On our way.
I think you should pull out a friend.
Before you do that,
Go on.
on the wall, behind where that shield was,
Ooh.
in Elvish,
Yes.
is the phrase, "Beyond the pillar forest, the mad mage awaits."
Do I see this as well, or is it just him?
Yeah, you
Okay.
do as well. Looking over his shoulder.
I just
and
realized.
you actually see beyond the stone forest, the wizard lies. Kind of, you're trying to
Yeah.
exactly
You're
get it
not
right.
quite fluent, but
Yeah.
Do we want to
Pretty
pull
close.
off the rest of these? Is there anything, possibility of anything else being under these shields?
there's a possibility. But this seems like fairly clear directions.
Yeah, maybe more
Clearish.
answers though.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. And I read the phrase translated into common.
So I will back that up a little bit. You see some writing, and you pull some other shields off.
Got it.
And
Okay.
Covering, a good section is that one phrase.
Okay.
Sweet.
And so I read the phrase and translate it.
We are not here for him.
No. But it may be useful to know in the future.
Indeed. In the meantime, I recommend we get going with our current mission.
Yes. Do you have? Is there? You're better at strategy than I am. What is the best thing to cast light onto, and what is our marching order?
Well, I think that having an animal in front would be good. How small is this corridor, DM?
5 feet wide. It goes for 25 feet before.
Oh, goody, a death corridor.
Okay.
Sweet.
Not all three.
Andraste, since you can see ahead,
It's a day.
I suggest if we get something besides Hoggleshite, I know the odds are against us, but if we get something besides Hoggleshite, I suggest they are immediately in front of you. You can see past them. But that way, if there's something you miss,
They'll catch it.
they'll catch it in the face. But they will return to us at some point.
Yes.
That's why I don't mind pulling out all three.
Do one at a time.
20 dragons
Really?
is Bruna.
Because we might,
Oh, God. Do you want to hide first?
Seconds.
Well,
It's
before we do
20
that,
minutes.
Yeah, no, I got you.
before we do that, then after that, I suggest Ruckus, followed by myself, followed by Uzo taking up the rear.
That seems like the most sensible.
I've seen Uzo fight in a melee scrap. You're quite good when you need to be. So I think being behind and then could cast anything in front of us.
Should I use light on my shield so it helps you see further, or is that a distraction if anybody monster crosses?
I think have your sword out and have that going so that I can have my dark vision further and they can have dark vision.
We will all have dark vision at that point.
If we can keep from alerting anything ahead of us, I think it'll be better.
Fair enough.
So if we all have dark vision, perhaps save light until we need it.
I think so. So I'm going to dispel light on my shield.
Why don't you cast it on Kumara and I will sheath it?
All right, I'm going to
So
reach out and
ready.
touch Kumara.
No!
Can I hear her?
You hear that? No!
Okay, hold on. Are you all right, Kumara?
I'm not going to hurt you.
Cool talking to it.
It was just going to cast a little spell, so you help.
I'd prefer no spells on me.
No spells?
Yes.
Okay.
Ideally.
Okay.
Well,
We're gonna have to work this out.
That is entirely unhelpful.
In the meantime, perhaps this dagger.
All right, light. And
Okay.
My blood still
Like
on that?
bright and then. FYI, I made that sword for Dungeon of the
I know you did. I know you did.
I'm like, oh, this would be really cool
because
to have
it-
if they were going to go into the
Untrusted.
dungeon. No, they're not going to.
Yes, Shadowburn Terry.
Nice, perfect.
Dang, dang, dang.
His.
Large?
Can you?
No, Shadowburn Terry is medium.
Yeah, I think he's just a normal.
It's
regular-
definitely
I
not
can ride
5
it.
He's a
feet.
panther.
Can you help with this? And he pulls out from the endless fucking sheath thing on his back. I can
Quiver.
the quiver.
The quiver, yes.
Light, please.
DM, can I cast light on more than one thing? It doesn't say that I can't.
Is it concentration?
No.
Medium beast.
What? Medium?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just.
I should be able to because it doesn't say that I can't, but... Oh, no, the spell ends if you cast it again.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is. So I can only cast it on one thing at a time, I'm afraid. But if,
Prefer it, Uzo?
No, I thought that she could do it that way.
So, I mean, when he pulls his sword out, you can all
we can
see
see.
when you're in.
Yeah.
and I can see for 80 feet ahead of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. I guess I'm overthinking like
Having more light
shadows
sources.
and one light source and.
Sure. Well, and if it comes to a fight, I can cast light on something and throw into the middle of the battlefield, and then we can all see.
Thank you for that. I think I would be okay.
All right. Okay, have Shadowburn Terry lead the way, and I'll be right behind him.
Shadowbone Terry, nope, not tiger. Panther. Go on.
Be careful. Look for traps. Let us know if something is amiss up ahead.
Take the hits. We'll feed you well.
All right, so we set off. We set off into the corridor with Shadowburn Terry in the front, me right behind him. Are you behind me, or is Ruckus behind me?
I suggest Ruckus.
Okay,
Ding,
Ruckus,
ding.
and then you, and then.
If you need to get behind the man with the shield.
I have a shield too.
I know. But also, you cast at a little more distance, so.
I prefer distance, yes.
Scanning
So,
Eldritch Sight the whole way.
okay. So you move through this 5-foot corridor. Everyone make me perception checks.
We have
can
a
I-
short rest at any time before we came down here throughout all of that.
Can I inspire that, please?
17.
You need
I
a
mean,
short
you were-
rest
Thank you.
You were doing a lot of things, talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
for the beer.
Much better.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, shit.
Wait,
24.
You need,
24.
you need a short rest or something?
No, it was just a spell slot. That's
Oh, okay.
fine. Just the one I
24.
have.
Okay. So
yeah,
as
you're
you
fine.
make your way
Really
down this
useful,
corridor,
You're familiar would be like
being
super
led by
I really want one.
Terry, you go 25 feet, and then it turns to the right, and it opens up into a 10-foot wide corridor heading back the same direction,
Okay.
or heading towards the same direction. This goes for roughly
Roughly ever.
40 feet or so ahead, so you can still see through the end. And then you see some pillars sticking up ahead in sort of a...
Does it look kind of like maybe a foresty sort of pattern?
No, just seems like it just kind of opens up into a little bit bigger room that requires some pillars.
Okay. Do I see anything that looks like it might be a trap? Any like holes in the floor where spikes might come out, or in the walls? Yes, I'm thinking about Neverwinter.
Tripwire.
Trapwires, anything fun like that?
As you are moving around and looking for sort of tripwires and different things, you notice to your right, about halfway down, there's a slight edge to the wall.
I'm like lean and look at it without getting too close.
I guess we're stopped.
Yes.
What do you
So-
see, Andraste?
There's something not right about this wall.
Detect magic in the wall's direction. Eldritch sight. Nothing.
No, nothing. You. I need to kind of back up just to.
That's a mood, though.
Terry. Should I send Terry to go mess with it?
We should-
So,
wait, 1 second.
Okay.
as you move into this longer corridor, there are several alcoves. Each one, so this is before you actually saw the little edge, each one depicting a different creature. Definitely demonic in nature, you would think. And so there is a Baylor, which looks very much like a pit fiend. However, different. But it very much reminds you of
That's what it would remind me of. Okay.
same thing. And you look further, there's a Bulgara, which is a ape-like demonic creature.
Not a devil, but a demon.
Demon, yes. A lot of different things. And on the ground, a skeleton pointing to a dredge, which is this like hunched, weird shaped creature with long front arms, short back arms, and this bulbous front.
Kind of like a gorilla, a little bit. Is that what I would think of?
No, it's hard to explain. I mean, it's definitely not from this plane. Definitely gross, and it is a stone carved statue.
All right.
Each of these are stone carved statues.
We all see this?
Yes.
Think about it. Somebody took the time to carve this out of stone.
Yep.
Interesting. For what purpose do you think?
Worship.
It seems to me like these are perhaps symbols
Of what we might face.
and maybe answers to what is going on with Asmodeus and his cult.
What are the chances we can get answers out of whatever's there right now?
As you move a little bit closer, and you are looking,
Can I see that ledge thing?
it is a Kenku skeleton. Now, you've seen Kenku before.
Yes, we have.
So it is an
been a while.
avian-like humanoid creature, and it's pointing towards this statue.
Okay, so statue equals danger.
Maybe.
Probably.
Uzo, can you have a look at these statues, see if there's anything strange about them?
Sure. And he starts Eldritch sight again.
Are you make me an investigation check?
Ooh, not good. That's
want-
gonna be 14.
Do you want to inspire it, or
Yeah, we can inspire it.
do we need to inspire it?
14? No. So as you kind of go around looking at that, at first you look in your sight and you do not see anything magical. But as you get closer and you kind of touch, kind of pushes in and out of the way, revealing a rough-hewn tunnel about 4 feet wide in diameter.
I think this is an answer. What the answer says, I do not know.
So wait, we see a tunnel past
You
this?
see a tunnel, yeah.
Eldritch sight into the tunnel.
No, that just detects magic? No.
How far in can I see with 80 feet of dark vision?
This is why I don't like not very far at all.
Because it turns?
It curves and winds down. It is carved.
This looks
It's not chiseled or anything. It's rough.
Shadowburn, I think you are up.
Terry, you're gonna love this. I think, maybe, possibly.
I would like to register my displeasure with this. Thank you.
What's going on?
That is...
We're sending the cat into this.
I don't...
No, I know, but with Andraste.
I don't like being underground. And that tunnel looks very, very dangerous.
Are you going to be all right?
Fine.
Would you rather lead at the back? Or
No. I want to be able to see what's coming.
SBT, while you were talking this, goes over and sniffs and urinates into the tunnel.
what sign does that mean? No languages.
Okay, we don't know where this leads. What is this hole over here?
Well, how much further down the hall can I see?
So further down the hall, it opens up into a little bit of a larger room, and there are pillars holding up this room. From where you are, you see 3 pillars beyond another 3 pillars. So you see 3 pillars, and then beyond that you see another 3.
But I don't see like a wall or a door. It goes further than my...
So behind that is another kind of tunnel that you can see ahead of you.
All right. So there's a tunnel down there past the pillars, and it looks more like what we've been following, but the pillars may have traps.
And you are currently in very stone-worked, like, basement, dungeon, tiles.
Okay, my immediate thought here is that this is a secret tunnel.
A shortcut, perhaps.
Perhaps, which may mean that ahead of us, if we were to continue on our path, is danger.
Okay.
I think it's worth sending the cat in to assess the situation.
I think so.
Don't look at me as if I'll disagree. Yeah, Shadowburn Terry, get in there.
Terry,
please.
Go until you find or see something that is not... It is another corridor. And then come back and report.
Do you use your...
Yeah, it speaks with animals to...
Smells like shit down there.
Literal shit?
Like another creature.
It smells like poop.
What did it say?
And it says it smells like poop down there.
Charming.
Ruckus, you're up.
What? We've established
Really
this.
question that?
We've established this my own... Never mind.
Have we established that? It was established on natural one.
On a different night,
What does
yes.
that mean? It smells like feces down there.
The cat is just acknowledging her senses, but regardless, we need you to go investigate.
Please.
And tell us if it is exactly shit or if it is a creature that smells like poo. But when you come into another corridor, tell us what you see. Do not take any action. Just come back.
Okay. So the cat goes in there a little ways. Give me a moment. I wasn't not expecting the cat to go down there.
And this will be smell-based?
Is it?
So you have advantage on perception that's based on smell. With a,
Go ahead
with
and give
Where's
me
that?
that perception check.
it's
Roll.
right there, keen smell.
Oh, yes.
The panther has
Roll
advantage.
2.
Yes.
On
No.
wisdom
I'm not going to roll 2. Roll the first one, which is not good.
That's a 16.
Total. And wait. Let's roll that one.
Whoa.
16.
That is a 23.
Nice. So a 23. So
Based on smell, but
also
down there I'm
make
sure
me
she
a
can't see.
stealth check.
Okay. It's okay, we're doing good on that too.
This is real good for her.
Doing even better.
Yeah.
Ooh, 16 plus 9, 25.
Oh, okay.
Wink.
Sneaky.
So you barely hear these little pad footfalls.
Unlike my cats at 3 in the morning.
Or
Fat cats.
Pixel stomping up the stairs.
My cats woke me up at 3 in the morning, chasing each other across the house. I'm like, just go away.
Are you kidding?
At some point, I'm going to raise the hood.
Okay. So the cat comes back, like kind of backs out, and says, "There's some sort of slimy thing down there."
Did it look like this statue?
No. It looked like a amorphous little, you know,
We've seen them in ooze.
an ooze.
We've faced them.
Good.
I share that with you.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So it goes, sure, an ooze.
Ick.
We've seen them, remember? We faced them in the sewers.
Oh.
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I do not recall.
I'm so glad you remember that.
Episode 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And how did we kill it then?
Brute force.
Salt?
Can you ask SBT the color?
What color was it?
How?
Cat was working by smell, but
Yeah.
doesn't.
Wow.
I don't think the cat's gonna see in complete darkness.
Oh, fair.
Oh,
Panthers
that's
are
not
good
true.
at seeing at night.
It was purpley because of the purple aura from the statue.
Purple aura.
Purple.
from
There's
the
There's
statue.
also a statue down there, and it's sort of emanating a purple glow.
Hmm.
Survey says, I don't like those.
I assume he relays that to
Yeah.
us.
Is that what we need to kill?
We might need the statue.
Well, it doesn't sound like it leads the same way that we were going, but maybe past that?
How far down did the cat go before it came back?
Roughly 30 feet.
So maybe about the distance of a level.
So no, it
it
went
down or-
more out
Okay.
than down. So it was slightly down, but mostly.
Did
away.
the other room have other corridors attached?
So up ahead of you,
No, the
room
one that
that-
he just
Oh,
came back from.
no.
It was its standalone room.
Yes.
That was the room by itself.
We're not going down there.
Hold on. Maybe we can just have a look and see what this glowing thing is, Uzo. If you have a look and see if it is magic.
It sounds very magical, but that room is a dead end. I could go either way.
How do you guys feel? Avoid the slime? Ooze?
I'm just seeing if it gets us through this place any faster.
The way I see it, we could just stand back and fire things from our hands and kill this thing rather quickly. I don't know. You all have
How
the
many
ability.
I don't mind
oozes
fireballing
were
a
in
hole.
there, Shadowburn Terry?
How big is this room?
And how big?
This fireball's fairly
How big is
large.
the room? The
Firebolt.
room is
Say firebolt, bolt if you mean firebolt, man.
You just have to assume.
Might have made that mistake. Episode like
he
4.
goes the size, twice the size of the corridor back there.
Small.
He knows feet. I'll just say that. Shadowburn Terry knows feet.
Good Shadowburn Terry.
It's roughly 20 or 10 feet by 60 feet.
Tight quarters. And was it just one piece
and
of slime?
This,
I was
and
in
this tunnel just sort of comes out about 8 feet above the floor. Oh, and there's a bunch of water in the bottom.
Oh, lovely. I personally like the idea of getting through here as quickly as we can.
But we could stay 8 feet above the floor and just pelt.
Lob at it.
Yes, pelt down. Rain down some eldritch blasts.
And this tunnel is cramped.
It's very tight.
That's true.
You can see, I mean, even, Shadowburn Terry is medium but long. So it has no trouble in a 5-foot space, but everyone else will have to hunch except for you. We'll have to hunch.
I am 5 foot even.
Yeah, it's rough hewn and there's...
So bend my knees a little bit and
Yeah.
get through.
All right. Well, if you guys want to avoid it, we can avoid it.
I feel as though if we go in there big, and we make no mistakes about trying to trip anything. We just start demolishing.
Just go after the slime or ooze or whatever it is.
I personally vote that we keep moving. I think that we are here for a purpose. If we were here to just clear out the area, then sure, but...
We are going to come upon a lot of this kind of stuff. Who knows what that glowing item is?
And now that we've opened the door,
Well, the
we
room
might
behind
have a
us.
tail.
All right, do we want to go in with shock and awe tactics?
I mean, but let's remember that skeleton of that Kenku was pointing there. Was it cleanly picked?
Yeah. It was very meticulously placed pointing this way. You don't think it, like, died pointing that way.
Right.
You think that it was the skeleton
Someone
laid
placed it.
out pointing that way.
I smell a trap.
Dick
Yeah.
move.
No, it's quadruple dick around.
I say we continue.
Yes, I agree, because this feels like something leading us into something.
Yes. It's best to avoid that.
Yeah.
Can I move the thing back into place?
Yeah, you can grab it and
Do
and
that.
it shuts.
All right.
And you see as you do that, like it blends in very well.
All right, I'm gonna look around like the pillars and see if there's anything that immediately jumps out as being like a tripwire or anything like in that direction.
Sorry, if we do have anyone following us, should we keep that door open so they don't know which path we've gone?
Who's following us?
I don't know. I thought that came up like just a second ago.
No, we were
So
concerned
was-
about this thing following
Coming
us.
out
Oh.
of the...
Oh, right. Okay. Yep, that's what going paying attention goes for. What was the DM saying?
I'm gonna have a look at the pillars and everything and see if there's anything that looks like a trap as we move toward that door on the other side of the room.
Okay. So you are. This will be investigation.
Great.
Should look at-
16.
Okay. So as you
Because I know I don't add anything to that.
So you see, you see the sand on this ground. It has been used. There has foot traffic through here. Nothing stands out to you as, hey, this is somebody's tracks. It's just a bunch of sort of loose sand on stone.
All right.
And now perception check. As you move into the
Inspired it. S'il vous plaît.
Take it, going.
Bullshit spacito. It was worse. 14.
Can Terry help her?
Okay, so
I had
as you
advantage, basically.
enter in this next, it's really sort of a chamber. So you walk up, and there are in front of you stairs leading down 8 feet
Okay.
to a sort of diamond-shaped room. Kind of if it was like a, I guess, coffin-shaped, but, you know, stouter and not actually a coffin.
Great.
You know,
Yeah.
angled walls. And there are 6 pillars in a circle in front.
Okay.
And you would need to sneak through them. And off straight ahead is the corridor goes back upstairs and goes out. The corridor does. And then you see 2 stairwells on either side as well. So there are a total of 4 stairs coming into this chamber.
Does a 14 perception get me anything?
It does not.
Damn.
How big is the chamber again?
So it is 20 foot wide. Stairs descend 10 feet to a room lined with pillars. Similar staircases descend into the room from 10 foot wide tunnels leading north, west, and south.
But the pillar room, how big is it?
Roughly 20 foot wide.
Detect
pretty small.
detect magic for anything or even any hints of where to go.
All right. So detect magic, you don't see anything. However, you do see in one of the corners a very large snake skeleton. It is actually coiled up in one of the corners.
I point that out. And does anyone else see that over there?
I like to turn and look.
Yeah, you see a giant snake skeleton.
This room feels too deliberate. With all of these stairs leading into a single small area.
You know what? You know what we should have done? If the Xanathar's base is down there, And they can travel back and forth easily. We should have just found one up there and gotten the information we needed. Anyhow,
Well,
hindsight is 20/20.
it is, always. All right.
I am so pissed at you.
Well, if we wanted to wait, you could go back and, walk up there and go grab someone.
Oh, cool. I'll be right back.
Nope. Get back here.
I'm very subtle.
Send Shadowburn Terry, I think, down into that area.
Well, hold on. Hold on. You did say it seems deliberate.
There's 4 sets of stairs leading down into one small area.
That's right,
It's
and
like a choke point.
and we're supposed to simply pick a random direction and go.
Well, there's the stairs leading down from here.
And then the other
from
3.
there. Yes.
So we have to pick a direction.
Yes.
Is there any clue as to where we must go? Can we look about?
Looking about, you see some writing on the wall on the south side.
Mm-hmm.
As you get closer, it is written in common, and it says "certain death this way" with an arrow pointing.
I think that's the way we go.
It's a clear message.
Sounds like someone's trying to keep us out of that way. But who knows? People have been here. Perhaps they know.
Well, and perhaps we can, move through that carefully and see if there's any dead bodies along the way.
Is there any other writing about?
Nothing else that you see, although you do know. So for you to sort of, you see that from where you are, up on the stairway.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to move in, you can investigate further.
I see some writing there. I'd like to go further, but shall we all go?
I think yes.
Send in the cat first, just in case.
Definitely.
All right. So Shadowburn Terry gently goes down the thing on very high alert. She's looking around, and it's like the hair on the back of her neck as she goes up to this snake skeleton is like looking at it and kind of hissing, and she like hits it with a paw.
Good kitty.
We're following up behind.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
And
funny.
just nothing happens.
He's following up at the corridor.
And at
No,
that
I'm
point,
with him.
And at that point, she just kind of like just turns to look and just gives you a
Like a cat shrug.
cat shrug. Meow.
What about the center of these pillars?
So they are very plain, vertical pillars. They are holding up the ceiling, which is above you. Honestly, so it goes up 10 feet to where you were. It's another 20 feet above that. So it's a total of 30 foot tall. And you look up, and it is pillars holding up the ceiling.
So the question is, do we go to where someone tells us it's certain death? To me, that sounds like it could be either certain death, but then how would they know? So I'm more inclined to think that perhaps it's someone trying to say...
Trying to warn us off of the right way.
Exactly.
Can we tell what it was written in? The certain death in common?
Yes, investigating. And at first you... No, you don't.
Thank you.
Roll.
You said investigate, man.
As you go up to look at it, your first thought is it written in blood?
Yes. That is my first impulse.
And as you get closer, it's definitely more of an ink sort of paint type of
Okay, so I'm like reaching out and then
yeah.
touching it. And
You're like, yeah, it's not blood the way that blood would like dry
Drip,
and stuff.
yeah.
It's ink. It's sort of, but it's also not like written with a pen or anything. It's written with
a fingertip,
finger,
maybe?
probably.
Interesting.
Someone took some time to either warn us away from this or send us in the wrong direction. So I guess the question is, who?
Why would someone warn us away from it? That's the question. The people down here are here to get treasure for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was the Xanathar, perhaps I would say certain death this way, so people avoid you.
All right.
It's just a theory, though.
No, it's
Could be wrong.
It does seem like a challenge in a cave designed like this,
Perhaps we look at the other direction, see if there's anything else we can glean.
I can
Yes.
also throw the cat down that room and we can just see if it dies.
Let's have a look at the other two stairs.
Fine.
Straight ahead,
No?
to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Straight ahead first and then to the right.
Straight ahead first.
At the simultaneously, can we send? We should send Shadowburn down the certain death hallway.
If you want.
Let's check out one thing at a time. That we are...
Focused.
Yes.
I got 2 more animals.
let's have a look then at the certain death with SPT. What do you think? Huh?
Wink? Are you doing this?
Where did you do your detect magic? Or do you basically have it up?
I have it up all the time, everywhere I go.
That is an interesting question.
Basically, it's going to be up, I believe.
Yeah.
It's an eldritch
Cantrip, yep.
invocation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cantrip.
Is it a cantrip that
Or
lasts
is it
how
just
long?
cast as at will?
I have it set as a cantrip, but
So I believe
it is an invocation.
invocation. Okay, so so as you
I don't imagine that we're moving very at a fast pace, so it's
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
just kind of zapping.
Yeah.
So as Remy went to go and look at the text writing, you did another one of those, and from where you came in, straight ahead, there is an aura of magic in that corridor.
Not the certain death corridor.
Correct.
The one like off to the right of it.
Yeah.
Can you
I
tell
passed that information.
what kind of magic it is?
Is he going to ask me? What kind of magic?
Question?
Yes.
I will wait. Yeah. What kind of magic is it?
Illusionary.
This is a disguise.
What is it disguising? I wonder.
Don't know.
Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Not actually expecting you to answer.
A good idea, though.
Yeah. Someone is hiding something this way. Or trying to throw us off.
Yes. So I guess there are two options down that way. Either someone is hiding a perfectly good corridor, or someone is putting an illusion over a trap.
Yes.
What do we see over there?
A corridor that may or may not be there.
He says there's some sort of illusion magic down that
Could
way.
be a trap. Could walk you off a cliff.
What does it look like?
So you kind of, after you get done looking at the words, you look over to the right, and you look in and you see a 30-foot corridor with many alcoves in it, just line the entire way. There are 8 on either side.
Good lord.
That could be the illusion.
Is there any way to...
And you looking in, you actually see 6, 3 on each side of the alcoves are radiating magic.
I pass that along, say that I see the 6 of the 8 have magic coming from them, so they probably are not. They are false walls.
I strain my eyes trying to see if I can see through the illusion at all.
So you can't see the back of the alcoves unless you go into the corridor. Make me a perception check. You're looking in.
I get to re-roll it, but you get a card.
That hurts.
All right, it's okay.
All right, so 12.
Okay. Yeah. So in the middle, you see a piece of wood. Maybe it looked a torch lying on the floor.
In the middle of
The corridor.
Do you want me to come have a look?
So unless you want to like go even just kind of getting closer and sticking your head in to see into the first 2 alcoves, so if you want to do that, we can do that.
Okay, let's take it easy here. Let's take a look at what this illusion might be. What do you think? I see what looks like maybe a torch that's on the ground there. Shall we move forward a little bit and check it out?
I feel like the cat. It needs to.
Yeah. Terry, do your thing.
Terry,
Your guinea pig thing.
Go into the room and strafe from left to right.
I will be shortly behind you, Terry,
As well I'm.
if anything comes.
Okay. And that is where we are going to leave it tonight.
Dang it!
Over Terry entering the corridor
Bum, bum.
to see where we go. That will do it for this week's episode. It is 10 o'clock.
So we
it is our
made it into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
I love that.
Exactly
You're like,
where
we can just
Andraste did
bypass
not
this
want to go.
So, for the record, Eldritch Sight allows you to cast it at will without expending a spell slot, and it lasts 10 minutes, but it is concentration. So you can cast another concentration.
Cool. Excellent. So again, thank you all for the bits. We're going to put those into the boy. I am sorry, not using these.
All right, so we have 5 over here.
I feel like I
So
lost
just
one.
3 to the boy then.
3? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
3 to the boy.
And I put in 3, so that's a total of 6. So we are getting there. So don't forget Saturday. What channel is it on?
That is on Milady Saito, and I'll drop it in the Discord. But it's like Milady Saito,
Okay.
Syto.
And then tomorrow at 6:30 on Ukador.
That's right. Come see Hans Welsing. I will be killing many vampires. I think. I don't know.
And on Saturday, you will get a pandemic uploaded.
Hey,
A short episode, so
Saturday's
you
a
can get
busy
through it
day.
very quickly.
Short but sweet.
And
short but deadly.
and they have 500 bits to the players because I never use his bits. Those are going right to the boy.
Right to the boy.
Lesson learned.
Thanks.
But thank you so much.
We appreciate it, and we will get these lovely dice. Probably 2 sets of dice because I feel generous.
Ooh.
We will send you those in the mail tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Check out our store. We're people are buying stuff. Thank
Really?
you so much. Yes, we're shipping
awesome.
stuff out.
That's
That's
wonderful.
amazing.
And of course,
guys.
don't forget to follow and
Subscribe.
Yes.
We are 22 subscribers away from hitting 1,500 on YouTube. So
That's
very cool.
amazing.
So if you found us here from Facebook or wherever you might have found us, give us a
Please share.
subscribe over on youtube.com/questchaos. And we do lots of other content there. Board games. We want to do way more board games. And we are trying. Trying our best.
That's a mood.
Just a little bit more.
Any other, Amy? Anything else? He's like, no. So thank you. Good night. And we
Good
will
night.
see
Thanks
you
you guys so much for
on
staying.
Monday for Natural One.
Yes.
Come back.